Hello, everybody. Excuse the green screen. I'm currently running on house batteries, so we are. We're a little bit scuffed at the moment. It should be about an hour before the electricity's back, but so there's going to be a little bit of artifacting. I'll turn the camera off for the gameplay. No one panic. Hi, welcome everybody. Welcome to the stream. Let me unmute Elmo. Elmo, are you? Can they hear you? Let's hear. Let's turn this on. Say something.
Hello, hello.
Okay. It looks. Can we hear Elmo, chat? We don't want to go through this all over again. How we all do. Let's see if they can hear you. Okay. Many people have tuned in. Hello to everyone on screen. I'm sorry about the artifacting. I'm currently recording inside. Okay, no, don't pay no attention to the curtain. Okay. I'm currently recording inside the shipping container with limited light. There's no electricity in my house, so I'm using a battery to run this. The Matrix is behind me. Yes, Elmo can be heard. Okay, fantastic. In that case, we go straight to station ears. You no longer have to witness that. All right, Elmo.
Yeah.
Step 2. Let's get Elmo in the game, because that's also being problematic. Because of course it is.
Are you running any mods?
Not other than the ones we were last time. No, I'm not running any mods. If anything, I've disabled the food and nutrition mod because it was killing us very quickly.
Because I am not getting a connection. It's stuck on connecting to server.
Okay, let me restart my game. That might be a quick fix. It could also be an issue with the version. It's possible. It's possible.
You unstable still?
Yeah. Yeah. No, not on the beta. This gameplay is pretty intense. Thanks. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Yeah. Do you like the loading screens? I hear they're pretty high octane. This part of the world. We would have logged on earlier and gotten this sorted out, but I didn't have electricity. Okay. Load up again. We'll work it out. Okay. I will send you an invite. Try now.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Oh, I got the password one at least.
Oh, okay, we're getting closer. Hello, chat. How are we all doing today? While Elmo and I are doing this. Player connecting and the bar is moving. Okay, I think we just need to reset.
And null reference.
Why does null reference? Yep. This time it was initializing station contacts.
Trader data. Hydroponics trader has different checksum on the server data.
What? What does it even mean? Have you got your trader hash mod installed? Could that be causing the issue?
No, I disable all my mods when I join you.
So weird. Okay, let me do the same thing. Let's just clean them all out. Obviously, other than the terraforming one, that kind of has to stay. We don't need wind versus gravity. We don't need...
Hold on. Are you still in game?
No, I just quit. Let me go back.
Okay.
I'll go back there. Thank you. Why does my editor look like a manic picture version of myself? Well, he is. That's why. It's simple.
Also, disabling the mods in the mod menu doesn't do anything.
That's true. Oh, right. You gotta like uninstall them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why have features implemented that work? That would be crazy for an indie game.
Well, to be fair, those mods aren't. They are sidestepping the game entirely.
Oh, that's because they use the add-on loader, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I take it all back. You get a pass on this one. Stationeers. Yeah. All right. Did the invite go through?
No, but let's see. There is because the error I'm getting is for traders. Let's try to regenerate your traders.
Okay. What do I need to do? Is this a duo thing? Yes, it is.
Open the console.
Yep. Which is F3. Yep. Got it.
Yeah, and then write trader space regenerate.
Generates. Okay. Traders regenerated. Done.
Alright, and then now try to invite me. Oh yeah, never mind, I have an invitation error.
Okay.
Incredible gameplay.
Incredible gameplay. Thank you. Thank you for pointing it out. I'm glad everyone's on board. Oh, are we out of battery power again? No. Oh, the printers are just off, like the old-fashioned way. Okay, I'll get the base ready for habitation while you load in.
Yeah.
I need to go drink some water anyway. Ah, yes, that reminds me. You didn't lie down in the bed again, or rather, when I reloaded to prep the save to try and get it up to this version, you were dead. Which I don't know why.
Oh.
I don't know
Oh,
why
well.
you were just dead. I did set a respawn point though, so hopefully that you'll spawn inside the base. But there's just a couple skulls and all your clothing on the floor.
Let's see.
Yes, I guess we could organize that for the man.
join.
There we go. Yeah, multiplayer in this game is great until it's really not. Then it just sort of
Yeah.
doesn't work at all. Ah, we're missing a helmet. That might be why you died. Oh no, there it is. Okay. Favorite space zombie setting? Ooh, great question. I mean, Dead Space original. That's a classic, right? But if my favorite space zombie setting? Trying to think. Dead Space 2, probably, actually. Easy answer there. What about you, Elma?
What? Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Fair enough. The man's concentrating. The question was, what's your favorite space zombie setting, if you have one?
Space zombie setting.
Like
No.
like Dead Space or one of those sort of games, survival horrors.
Yeah, I'm not really into survival horrors.
I got super into Dead Space as a teenager, like in high school. I was so into it, and then I tried playing it again as an adult, and I got through like the second mission, and I wanted to cry a little bit. I was so scared, man. Like, it's just, I was built different back then. Is the only thing I could think of.
I am not getting a connection to you.
Okay.
I think you need to save it and do a quick restart there.
Okay, cool. Let me do that right now. And that'll also push it up to the current game version, at least,
Yeah.
which is also helpful. Okay, well, it's saved successfully. Let's run it again. The Star Wars space zombie comic was your favorite, DePoyo? Wasn't there like a Star Wars space comic with it had like a Cthulhu-esque cosmic horror lady on Coruscant? I'm really showing my what I was getting up to in high school at this point, but there was a very cool. I can't remember what her name was, but there's a very cool video on it by Eckhart's Ladder. It's like a Star Wars lore channel. Lore with an O-R-E. Oh, by the way, anybody watching, my Europa series finished today, but Stationeers isn't far from gone. Elmo and I are going to be doing this for as long as we feel like doing it. So there's more to come. Alright, invite sent, man.
Let's see. Okay. Let's see if we get past
Oh,
the
here we
loading.
go. He's connecting. This was faster this time, too. Come on, baby. Nope. You
Nope.
are deserializing station contacts again. Let's have a look here.
Same error.
Station
No
news.
reference exception.
Deserializing. Maybe there's a Reddit post. Station contacts. Oh, there you go. December 22nd. 2nd of December 2022. Fixed station contacts not handing their own network serialization for trading pad references. Well, clearly not, buddy. That's on the patch notes for the game. That didn't happen. Should we roll back to one beta ago? Like one
I
version
don't think you
ago?
can.
Oh, is there no rollback?
No.
Okay. I mean, we might be in trouble then. Let's have a look here. Yeah, no.
Sure, your trader mod. Oh yeah, no. Actually, I do think I know what's the issue.
Okay.
But you might actually need to do a restart still.
Okay, I've restarted anyway, just to be safe.
Yeah. Hold on, I'll go ahead and validate my files.
Okay. Hey, chat. Sorry, we're having some technical difficulties. We'll be We'll be stationeering real soon. Don't you worry. Elmo and I are he's struggling to connect. Could it be because I mean your trader mod hashes? It changes the trader hashes, right?
Yeah, but I don't have any of them running.
So that shouldn't affect. And
No.
do the base game, does it inject code or does it overwrite?
Nah, I think I know exactly where the error is. Let's see.
Chat's telling us to take out the game cartridge and blow on it a little. That's a great idea. That'll probably do it.
Nah, you see, I'm because I'm doing modding and my own series and everything. I'm always in those files and tinkering and looking, and I think I changed some values here and there.
Okay, so we just do a quick validates and then you'll be back with us. All right, I don't want to go towards the rocket just yet because there's is a very funny side effect of me because after we ended the last stream, I must have tinkered around here for maybe just like 10 minutes, but that's enough for like 4 mining trips with the rocket. It's so fast that there's a comically large amount of ore just chilling next to this crater. Like we have to build a sorting system today, or we're in serious trouble. In fact, why don't I start printing all that? Let's get a silo cooking.
All right, throw me an invite now.
Okay, invite throwing. Here you go. Invite to lobby. Let me know if that works.
Let's see.
Oh, here we go. Rub steel wool on the motherboard. Genius. And then bang the server a little. Oh, you're processing things, Elmo. He's coming in.
Yep.
Oh, we did it. Okay. Oh my god, you're ascending like Lord from the heavens. Look at him land. Look at this man. Hello. And you get a fresh new suit too.
Yeah. Now I have
amazing.
a spare suit.
Oh, awesome. Oh, we should kill you more often. Come on through. All right, all your tools and shit are lined up on the floor inside. Go.
Yeah, but I have new tools now.
Oh, that's true. But do you have your glasses? No, those are in there.
No.
Yeah.
But why do I need glasses now? I mean.
Fair. We have a mining rocket. Yeah. We've sort of shortcutted that whole problem. Oh yeah, let's go show the people the. Did you see the ore pile?
Okay,
Yeah.
See how this can be a problem.
Fast. Yeah, no, this is gonna tank the frame rate if nothing else. Yeah, there's your problem, right there. We'll work it out probably. I'm sure. Let's see how the rocket's doing. Has it been lost to sea? No, it's still got 3,000 fuel and lots of stuff to mine.
My rocket is standing here.
Oh no,
well, except the nose cone.
Oh really? Interesting. Let's call it home and see what happens.
Okay.
It's gonna like smash through the other one. No, I think it's probably because it launched while you were loading in.
Yeah.
I think that's what's tricked it. So those of you who are just... Oh, here we go. It's coming back up. Look up and witness him. Do you see it landing?
No.
Okay.
No, I got a null. Oh, the nose cone is coming.
Ah, there we go. Okay, the nose cone's arrived. Oh, that's so good. All right, there we go. It's refueled. Right. Let's let it empty out and then send it on its way. Bye-bye.
Yeah, now
it's going. Okay, cool. There we go. All right, well, Elmo, what's our plan for today? We should, deal with this. This is a
obviously
nightmare.
Sorting, it seems.
Yep, whether we like it or not.
Hydroponics, I think.
Yes.
Food.
All we need is a grow light, really, at this point.
Well, I don't really think we need much of a grow light either.
Oh, because we got 100% solar here, right? On the moon.
Well, yeah. I mean, they got windows.
They'll be fine. Yeah.
No, but sunlight is better light than a grow light.
Okay.
So, preferably the column of frames should be gone. That runs across the top here should be gone.
Okay, we should move solar somewhere else.
Or we can look into some other kind of power, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You should do one of your PID gas generators. I've heard the legends. Yeah, I've heard the myths. Do you know what this reminds me of? This pile of ore. You know those like? Did you ever go to one of those like gem parks as a kid, where you get like a cup and there's a bunch of gemstones on the floor and you just like put them in the cup, and you get to take them all home? Oh, they're huge in South Africa. Like semi-precious stones. You know, like the not really fancy ones. Like, there's such a huge tourist attraction here because we got so many. And it looks exactly like you just like a child, and you just get thrown into a giant pit of rocks, and then you like take out the rocks you want. We do it different down here. That's all I'll say. Oh, and Elmo, I put together a recycler and centrifuge down in the rocket pit. So if you ever have any extra crap you don't need, just throw it in the recycler.
All right.
Yeah. The centrifuge is gas-powered, and it has a IC circuit to turn itself on.
Nice.
Good sir.
Yeah.
Please rectify your posture.
Oh, thank you, Senate, for the reminder. Getting posture checks from chat.
Okay.
Oh, how do you know I'm not sitting up straight? You can't even see me. My camera's off, you bastards. Okay, I'm going to continue my aesthetic work. Oh, wait, hold on, that's the wrong one.
So, are you doing sorter or?
Yeah, I'll get on the sorters. I don't mind doing that at all. We just got to decide where we want it. Because that's the next step. Chat says they're in my walls. Well, could you pay some fucking rent then? If you're going to be hanging out here? Alright, thank you. Alright. I like this the style of yours, using the floor grating to like hide the pipes.
Yeah.
It's really clever. Like I just make it look ugly. That's my strat. Yeah. This is a much better system. Plus it helps me get rid of all this wall grating I printed by mistake. So chat, what's news? How have you been? Huh? It's been a Elmo, how was your Easter? Actually, how was your Easter, chat, if you celebrated? Did you go see family? Elmo?
Oh, sorry, I thought you asked chat first.
No, sorry, no. Well, they can't really talk. They're just sort of there.
Yeah.
They only get to speak when we look at them. Yeah, that's how this works.
So yeah, I basically I went to see family. Yeah.
Oh, nice, man. And was it good? Relaxing?
No.
Same, to be honest. My dad decided that I'm about to turn 30, right? And my sister's just turned 23, and he was like, we're gonna do an Easter egg hunt for the first time in like 11 years. And so, but he's too old to like hide them properly now. So they were all just kind of like at like a shoulder height, because he can't reach down or reach up. So we like made it last as long as possible because he was clearly having a lot of fun. But dude, we found everything in like 2 minutes. It was really bad. Oh man. Oh, we got 2 silos. Hey, okay.
The Easter egg hunt thing and stuff isn't really something, that happens over here.
I think it's a British thing, and my family's like, British in theory. And so we there's a lot of it, like we got a lot of that sort of stuff. Like my family all drinks a lot of tea, and they like eating beans for breakfast, and they hate good food, and it's just, all the British traditions of the modern century. Oh, that's interesting. The silos are on the small grid. Did you know that? Check this out. Try and places without a frame. Behind you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they have tiny increments. That's so strange.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it makes sense.
I think the what's it called, the hopper, is the same.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So, do you have any plans for this open space here, or can I?
Let's have a look. Which one? Oh no, this is currently just covering up the gas. It's got no value. Yeah. I think we'll eventually seal that in, but I don't know, not just yet. As these are medium radiators.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, I need to decide where I'm going to put the storage, and honestly, near the rocket makes sense. So probably where I'm floating here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that makes the most sense. Okay, I just need some frames. Yeah,
I mean,
we could stick it in another crater. That could be
yeah.
fun. Yeah, stick it down there. That could work.
Something like that.
Yeah, why not?
I'll help you dig it out.
Okay. It was an unseasonable 25C here this weekend. Took advantage to do some spring prep before it got back down to 5C. Is it it's spring, right? You're in Canada, right, Tater? It must be. What's it in the northern hemisphere right now? Is it spring?
Spring, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're moving into winter, obviously, and it's, oh god, man, it's going to be a rough one, because this is going to be the first winter where like there's like no electricity, and we don't have central heating here, so it's going to be cold. I am not looking forward to it. Oh, it's going to be so cold. I need some steel.
Dude, how cold does it get like in South Africa?
It doesn't freeze really. Sometimes it does in Johannesburg, which is where I am now. Like sometimes it can get cold enough to freeze. You get frost, but you don't really get snow. But it does get down to like 0 at like the peak of winter. Yeah.
So you're not a big skier, I guess.
No, we don't. We do have. There are ski resorts. In Lesotho, which is like a little enclave country inside South Africa.
Yeah.
That's I've been to the ski resort there a couple times when I was younger, and I went snowboarding a lot in Korea and Switzerland. Yeah, I'm not a big skier. I mostly just like fall down and then get a great ab workout, try to stand up for 6 hours. That's how I snowboard. Man, it's and then I remember I went with some Austrians once, right? To go. They were like, "Come, we will go to the snowboarding," and I was like, "Okay, that sounds fun. Let's do it." I was like, "But guys, you got to understand, you know, I'm from Africa. Like, we don't really get that much snow. I'm not familiar with snowboarding." They're like, no, you'll be fine. I was like, okay. So we get on the ski ramp, and I'm like, "Is this a beginner slope?" They're like, no, it'll be okay. And I'm like, okay. So we get on the ski ramp, and it's getting higher, and we pass the green flags, and it gets higher, and we pass the red flags, and it gets higher, and now the flags are black. Now there's a flag with 2 black diamonds on it, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Is this an assassination attempt? Like, what is going on? And they took me, Elmo, to the top of this goddamn Swiss Alp mountain with, like, on the border of France and Italy. It was down in the corner. And I nearly invaded another country by mistake because I kept almost falling off the peak. It was so steep. I was convinced I was going to die up there. But apparently this is a fairly universal first-time skiing experience. Oh, I just exploded my suit. Don't mind me. I looked at the frame in the wrong way. You got a cuddle for warmth? That's a great idea, chat. Thank you. I'll let my neighbors know they can expect me in the mornings. Should probably put this on flatten as well. Ooh, bit of copper.
Filter low.
Dude, I've got every possible warning you can imagine. I have no food, hydration low, filter low, gas tank full, suit exploded.
Yeah.
It's going well over here.
It sounds like my Venus series.
Yeah, I did notice sometimes when you start the recording, it's just like 15 debuffs running.
Yeah.
I did see that. It's very funny.
And that's for the recording.
Yeah, exactly. That's when you've cleaned it up a little bit. Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm the same, man. I hit record, and then I noticed, like, oh, I've got like 15 warning alarms going at once. I should probably help that. Because otherwise the comment section is just full. Oh, thank you for the hydrate command. Elmo, take a sip.
Water.
Right.
Water.
I don't keep sip. I don't have, you know.
He doesn't hydrate. He's a gamer.
Yeah.
Okay. He runs on Mountain Dew and sweat.
Well,
and Cheeto dust.
I'm not a streamer.
It's true. It's true. Yeah.
I'm not prepared like you.
I've got my streamer preparedness kit always on me.
Yeah.
I'm going to dig out a bit more space behind the rocket, but I think the tunnel's perfect, honestly.
You're not a gamer. No. You are not
Let's see. I'm gonna guess you are gonna need a bunch of
frames. We're gonna need
chutes.
we're gonna need chutes, frames. We're going to need grating in huge amounts. We're gonna need a lot of like frames. Like I think we probably want 2 stacks at least, as well, to get us started here.
see. shoots and.
Okay, now let's just line this up. Oh, it's perfect height. Nice. And that can go that way. So we'll need 1, 2,
Frames.
3, 4 frames plus. Okay, yeah, we're gonna need a lot of frames. All right, very nice. If you need resources, you know where to dig.
Yep.
And then I guess I will start now that I've got the height level. Well, actually, hold on. I need one more. Oh, now my air tank's low too. Okay, I can say this is gonna be. It's gonna be one of those days. I think I need to just take a holiday and reset all my stats. Let's put this here. And that tells me where I can put my silos. What height? Okay. I guess we'll put the silos in like a ring. That could be fun. Like facing inwards.
Yeah.
And then we just sort of stand in the middle and you can take whatever you want. Oh, yes, because it outputs at the bottom too. Perfect. Well, that kind of makes me want to dig them down. Nah.
Yeah, but then you have to dig.
Yeah, you have to dig. Yeah, there's too much effort. Yeah. Aesthetics go so far only. Okay, one goes there. That means that we need space for the power cable. So one can go there. Alright, and how many ores do we need? We need 1,
I think it's 8,
9. So coal, cobalt, copper, gold, iron, lead, that's 6. Nickel, silicon, silver. That's 9. And then 10 if you want to get reagent mix, but I don't think we're going to bother with too much scrapping.
And uranium, but...
Yeah, but does that actually have any use in the game right now?
No.
Okay. So no, not uranium then. Okay, cool. Got some of the frames. Chat, I'll eat in a minute. I've got 47% health. It's a resource, okay? Don't worry. Tell me you've never played roguelites, okay? Health is a resource, bro.
Exactly, man.
Exactly. Casual gamers, Elmo. They just don't understand how it's done in the streets, man. Back in our day, alright, you got one hit. You're playing Donkey Kong, dude, the barrel comes near you, you're dead. Alright? Health wasn't even an option back then. Okay, you kids got it easy. You don't even know what we had to go through. Did you ever have, like, restaurant games back in the day?
Restaurant games?
Yeah, so it was a huge fad in South Africa for a while, and I'm sure in the US as well, but like Burger King would come out with like the Burger King game, or you had like the McDonald's game, or whatever. And then when you went to the restaurant play areas, they'd have like a PS1 in like 2013 that'd be like hooked up with like, it had like Sonic on it or whatever. Those were so common here. It was like another South African childhood basic. Okay. Put these down. All right, so that's 4 silos, 5 more, plus all the resources to make them functional, of course. But off to a good start. Off to a good start. All right, let me go fix all my status debuffs. There are many. You won an egg at the work raffle and you visited your Gram, send it? That's nice. How's she doing? She and I are still in we're still in contact. She writes to me every year. Elmo, do you need food? Or you got some tomatoes we can fry up here?
No, currently. I spawned in with a new can of tomato soup, so...
Oh, okay, cool. So you're good. And without the nutrition debuff for you, like, that goes pretty far.
Yeah.
I wish the nutrition balance... I wish I could take the delay of the nutrition balance mod without the... Like, I wish I could just turn off the food system, to be honest, because it's more just an annoyance than anything else in Station Years. Like, it doesn't...
turn off hunger?
Yeah, like turn off hunger.
Well, I mean, I'll agree. It's more of an annoyance once you get going, but it forces you to actually settle plans and stuff.
That's true. Early game, it is important. Yeah, I guess I just wish the time between eating was longer. Because, like, you know, if you have to drink every 10 minutes, it just gets really disruptive. Like, when you're getting into the flow. And then you end up just, like, you know, using health as a resource, like a madman.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a lot of shoots. Looking good. I need to sort out my gases as well. Open the gas canister. There you go. Some nice fresh CO2 for you plants.
Air tank critical.
And some nice fresh oxygen for me. We are down to 3 kilopascals, in the oxygen tank. 3 megapascals, sorry.
3
yeah,
megapascals.
3 megapascals, yeah.
Yeah, but oxygen isn't a problem.
No, with the plants will be completely fine.
I mean, you have ice. You have
Yeah.
oxide. You literally
true.
have an oxygen
Like
tank
infinite
down
free.
below.
That's so true. He's right. I honestly forgot that we'd settled that up last time. See, that's why it's a collaborative series, chat. All right, keep each other honest. Okay, I do not look forward, I'll be honest, to having to move all these ores into these silos. It's going to be a real pain in the ass.
Now you build a inlet
On the floor and just let them fall in.
on the floor, and
Yeah.
then you let the gravity do most of it. And
I
then
think that's
just
I think
push
that's
the
the way.
rest.
I think that's the way. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Elmo, since you're here,
Yeah.
could you just weld up those frames? Some sheets.
Sure.
Just get them up to walking. We might eventually airtight this. Who knows?
Do you want them fully welded?
Nah, just one for now. Just so you can place stuff on them without hassle. And we're out of frames. If there's any leftover sheets, there's plenty here that need a sheet. Oh, your arc welder's in your other tool belt. If you want to
Oh right.
get rid of the bomb. Yeah.
I forgot we had that.
Sorry, not the bomb. Sorry, YouTube. If you want to get rid of the OSHA violation waiting to happen. I don't know. Here we go. So I got for my fine finale on the Europa episode today, there was a copyrighted song towards the end, right? A little bit of like just a little joke worked in there. And I got a copyright strike, obviously, which I knew was going to happen from YouTube. But then it gave me this big red warning, and it said this content has been restricted in certain countries. I was like, oh no, who's not going to be able to watch my content? And I had to go like through 16 different menus to find out which countries it had been restricted for, and it was just one. And it's like Sony Music UK has restricted viewing in the following countries: Russia. I was like, oh, okay. I don't know if this English language content is really going off in Moscow, but you never know, right? Maybe. It was very dramatic for very little payoff, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, we are now onto the steel sheet era of our construction. I got 16 more sheets, more frames. Do you need them anywhere particular?
Sheets?
Just frames, normal frames.
If I need frames?
Yeah, I'm asking if you need frames. Sorry.
No.
Okay, cool. He's good. Alright, then I'll just align the edge here, I guess, for aesthetic reasons. Good evening, Mr. Aerodynamic. Thank you. You're all too kind. Listen, we joke, by the way. Since I was at my dad's place, he's got a little pool. And I was like, okay, I'm going to take a swim, right? First swim in a while. It's been, don't have one at my place. Get in the pool. I swear to you, dude, I was moving 3 times faster than before when I had hair. I swear to you, I was cutting the water like a damn knife. It was so, I felt so fast. It was so weird. I was like a damn dolphin, man. just breaking waves. It was amazing. So that you heard it here first, chat. Don't wear those stupid hair caps. Just shave. And on that note, I went to a gym not too long ago. It had a big pool, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna take some laps. I was visiting a friend, and they're like, no, so you need to wear a hair cap. And I just looked this man dead in the eyes, and I was like, why? It's just completely smooth. And he's like, no, you still have beard hairs. I'm like, it doesn't cover my beard. What are you talking about? Oh man, they wouldn't let me in the pool. I had to buy a swim cap to stop my non-existent hair from getting in their pool filters. It was the most bizarre experience. Oh man.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, oh dude, I was somewhere between, like, I thought it was both very funny and also like incredibly annoying at the same time. But what do you do but laugh then?
Yeah.
Okay, we need 5 more silos. What do we need to print those? The Russian viewers will be mourning forever. I know, they'll never get the closure on the Europa series that they desire. I did look it up, by the way, chat, and I have 9 people out of 27,000 who have watched that series through, or 27,000 views on that series. 9 people were from Russia, so I think we'll have to just take the loss to our brothers down east. Also, yes, you do now get YouTube's improved their analytical tools significantly. So now you can get like per country breakdowns of views per video, assuming the person has their location turned on, obviously.
Yeah.
Which did make me wonder a bit, like, did they have to specifically consent to YouTube gathering it, or it's an opt-out thing, like it's always on? It's probably always on.
Yeah, good question.
Yeah. Okay, let's make some more stackers, copper and gold. Ah, you've made copper. Look at this. He's on top of it, chat. There we go. We need more steel, Elmo. No, never mind. I found a bit. We got a couple 100 grams left.
Yeah.
The ball keeps rolling. Miles and Putin agree the Russian people are expendable. Wait, hold on now. Let's just walk that one back a little bit, okay? Oh, no. Well, there goes my UN applications. Those are gone. That's what I did in between streams, Elmo. I put the giant batteries up. That's what I did. The big
batteries.
station battery, the large ones, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
That's
yeah,
what
so-
I couldn't remember what I did. That's what I was doing when you unfortunately suffocated in your own bed. It's very tragic. So we'll mourn you. Just need more copper in there. And some more steel. And that will print... I need another 5, and that will print another 5. Perfect. Okay. Don't put more gold in the electro printer, because it's going to print the exact amount we need right now.
Sure.
Didn't we make another electro printer at some point?
Yeah, there is 2 of them.
Oh, there's 2 of them. So there is. I'm blind. I got that because the tool one's over on that side now. Right. There we go. Okay. By the way, chat, if you are enjoying the stream, if you like the content, it's going to be coming out soon as standalone videos of its own, now that the Stationeers Europa is finished. It'll just be the live streams cut up. So if you don't want to sit through 4 hours of Elmo and I talking incessantly, then you can sit through 30 minutes of us talking incessantly, split up into 8 segments. It's going to be great. But the only thing I can recommend to you is that you turn notifications on for this channel and for Elmo, so that you can get notified when we go live and when we upload videos. Or alternatively, you can head over down to the description. You'll see a Discord server there. All of our stuff gets posted there. Also, Elmo, you should post when you do streams or videos and things, man. Feel free to put that in the recommended channels. There's now a couple 100 people in the server, so it's
on the Discord server.
On the Discord server, yeah. There's a channel for other streamers and creators to put their stuff.
Yeah.
Please feel free. There's a couple 100 people on there now, so it's getting a bit of traction. In the description, guys, of every single one of my videos. Oh, and I started a new Instagram and TikTok page today as well, because I've been told I need to upload my shorts everywhere you can fit that aspect ratio. So I'm being a good content creator and I'm doing all the things. So I'll be doing an AMA soon, guys, and in that video I'll release the links to all that, and then that'll be in the description too. Going forward.
You're a proper serious content creator, man.
Well, it's just more like I'm like straight up actually unemployed right now, so I've got nothing else to do. So I'm trying to do this as well as I can. It's necessity, you know. It's Oh, I've got the labeler. Oopsie. Let me put that back. So sorry. There we go. Oh, we do have some plastic sheets. Nice. I was going to say we need to print some to make the... But I forgot I have so much extra from the rocket. These silos are really expensive, actually.
Since we're building the silos over there,
Mm-hmm.
probably put like the furnace and stuff over there as well.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Makes the
maybe the craft-
routing easier.
Yeah, and maybe like crafting and stuff.
Yes.
Like move basically the whole operation
Just down here. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And then maybe what we do is we pull up some of these frames and we can get some steps going. Or maybe we go up vertically. Keep storage at the bottom. Probably easier to go up, right? Oh, and these are skew. Oopsie. Let me pull this apart. There we go. And what I need a wrench to take this off. I must say, I do like Stationeers' like tool system. I've never really used anything quite like this. Like it's kind of like the building is its own little mini game. The way you have to navigate the menus.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm also a really big fan of the system.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I know it gets a lot of hate, but like, I think it's good.
You're using it wrong.
Oh shit! Really? Why do you say? Immediate shaming. Like there was a 3-second delay between the statement and the shame. What have I? What crimes have I committed this time?
No. What you are doing is what most people are doing. Just to have that clear. But when they the mouse, using the mouse is something they added later on after people started to complain about the actual, inventory.
The inventory,
stuff.
yeah. I only ever use the mouse if I've got to do like 5 things. I'm a mouse wheel gamer now myself. Okay, I'm a real gamer, Elmo. You can't tell me otherwise. I won't let you bully me. I've learned how to scroll with the best of them. I even bought myself, that like Logitech the gamer mouse where you can like unlock the scroll wheel and you just like flick it.
Right.
Oh, it's so nice when you're doing the sorters because you just go all the way down.
No, but there is a hidden option in your settings file, which is called Legacy Inventory.
Okay.
And if you turn that true, which I have because, what it does is that...
Because he's a real gamer is what he was going to say.
Well, no.
Yeah.
But what it does is that it keeps only one window open at any time.
Oh.
So you're only allowed to have one window open.
Honestly, that actually might be easier to use.
Yeah, because it's some stuff is more trickier, like moving stuff from your mining belt to a backpack in your backpack.
Yeah. That would be a bit more annoying. I can see that.
How I solved it when the 2 previous streams is that I just had the mining backpack in my offhand, and then I could drag it.
Right.
I can have my tool belt, or my mining belt open, and then drag it to the offhand.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it makes that kind of operations kind of trickier. But other than that, like during any other operation, by only allowing you one window open, it means that it's much less to scroll through.
Yeah, because that is the death of the mouse wheel. Is you just constantly, because like if you've got your tool belt and you got no sub menus open. No, that is painful. Interesting. Do you know what the setting is called offhand?
It's Legacy Inventory.
Legacy Inventory. Okay, that's the kind of thing you should make a little tutorial on, man. People could definitely check that out, I'm sure.
Jetpack low.
Bro, if I hear one more jetpack low, health low, inventory full, I'm gonna lose my mind. I don't care, Susan. If I cared, I would have fixed it by now, okay? Gosh. There we go. Bang. Whoops. Alright, we have all of our silos down. We just need some sheets in it to clean up. but it's coming together quickly. Oh shit, Elmo.
Yeah.
My battery's running a bit low, man. We're gonna have to take a break on the stream, and I'll have to come back. It's beeping at me. I think it discharged a bit too rapidly. I'm gonna have to go right now.
I can hear it.
Yeah, so that's gonna be. I guess we'll be back in like 45 minutes, guys. It'll be a separate stream instance, but the same channel. Okay, I gotta go like. Back to this. We switch back to this.
Is the stream starting again, or is it a new stream?
No, it's the same stream. It's the same stream. So the VOD will just it'll just cut the last second into this one. That way it just makes it a bit simpler. The stream is back live again, but I'll share it with my Discord server and things now. Yeah, I just thought it'd be easier to just keep the same link. So I never entered the stream on YouTube.
Right, yeah.
Here we go. Okay, and then let me ping everybody back home. Shame, we had like 20 something people at one point, and then, well, you know, it happens.
Yeah.
It's doing it live. At everyone. We're back. I need to change the stream name as well. I think we need to make it Power Underwhelming. I think it's gonna be the new. I think that's Power Underwhelming. Perfect. That's perfect. All right. We're back, and so is the power. There we go. Save. All right, cool. Yeah, so the stream should show that it was only. Yeah, it's only been 45 minutes as far as YouTube's concerned. Yeah. There we go. Hey, Poyo, big oof. You're telling me, brother. I have to live here. Okay. Yeah, that was an unfortunate one. So we traced down the culprit. My partner left the fridge door open by mistake, or rather, it was wedged open, and it just tanked the batteries because the compressor was running constantly. But we've tracked down the source. Thankfully, it wasn't anything. I was worried I had like someone like running a illegal line from my lounge or something. Yeah, I was like, why is there so much power draw? We tracked it.
Jetpack critical.
All right, we're back to work already. I see. All right,
Yeah.
I need to refuel my jetpack. Is this thing still plugged in? It is.
I think so, yeah.
Furnace gas. Let's go. Done. Have to live here? Listen, do you know how visas work? You can't just leave, man. Okay, if you want to like also eat food when you arrive at the other place, you have to like apply for jobs and then have them accepted. It's a process.
Does South Africa not have like somewhere that basically blank checks everyone?
Nope. Because we for tourism, absolutely, lots of places. For work, no, nowhere. Like literally nowhere.
Nowhere.
Nowhere. Like,
not even like the motherland, Britain.
Nope. Nope. If I want to go to the motherland, we're not part of the Commonwealth anymore because people were trafficking drugs from Nigeria through here. So we got pulled out of all the Commonwealth agreements in like 2002, I think. 2006. It was in the early 2000s. So yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, but no, we don't have that free association thing that they've got going on. Unfortunately. That would have been nice. Okay, I think we're all wired up. Yeah, okay, silos are looking gorgeous. Whoa, what's this radiator setup? Is this for our hydroponics?
Well, yeah, sure. That, and probably a gas fuel generator coming.
Ah, okay. Infinite power.
that's what it's scaled to do.
Okay. Can one generator, does it have a cap on how much it can actually produce?
In theory, no,
Wow. Okay.
but
We should test that theory, I guess.
Oh yeah. So it can hold. It has an internal volume of 10 liters, and it can go to a maximum of 101 kPa, so 1 atmosphere.
Okay.
But you know how much gas that is, right? That will depend on temperature.
Yes. Yes.
So if you cool down your fuel enough, then
And I suppose there is a theoretical limit, right? Because the fuel can only get so cold.
well, the fuel can get to 0 degrees in theory,
Yeah.
Kelvin.
Yeah. Like all the way down.
And if you get to 0 degrees, then that calculation turns out to how much fuel can I fit in, whatever liter at whatever pressure becomes, infinite.
Yes.
So in theory, the maximum is infinite, but in practice, you can't really get 0 degrees fuel, right?
No. As nice as that would be, yeah. Ah, interesting. Because that way we could compress it so much then.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's possible with the game mechanics though. I mean, obviously in real life it's not. But just like in the...
To get 0 degrees?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's possible.
That's interesting.
It's not actually too difficult, but the game just breaks down if you do. Literally. Everything starts to fail.
So it's not designed to operate.
Now, if you actually get 0 degrees fuel, like you could cheat it in real easy, right? Just go into your save file and go
Just
to
change the
energy and
setting,
set 0. Yeah. So people have tried, but problem is that there is so all the calculations just buckle because you end up with either getting infinites or zeros for everything.
Yeah, because you're
Let's get this out
multiplying,
on a
dividing
tray.
by 0 and
Yeah.
whatnot. Hey, Marcin,
Right.
thank you so much for the... Marcins, thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome to the squad. Please submit your photos of a shaved head to the board for approval. Alright, thank you. this channel comes with homework. How to make the rules. I just enforce them. Okay. Remind me, Elmo, the sorters, stuff comes in the back and goes out the same side, right? The unfiltered things. And then filtered things come out the... Yeah. On the right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Right.
just setting up a little stacker sorter system for us. Gonna just do one of each. At least these float. Oh, having to put up frames for all of this would be a nightmare. Okay.
Yeah, you can make sorters with the new chute stuff, but I haven't done it yet. It's a bit tricky.
What do you mean?
You haven't not seen the new chutes?
The
Yeah,
powered
the-
chutes?
Yeah,
I mean, I've seen them, like, you get the...
digital flip-flop and stuff.
Yeah, I've experimented with them a little bit. What do you mean you could make
yeah,
sorters? As in you could program them?
Yeah,
That would be
if you
interesting.
make IC scripts and stuff, then you could essentially make sorters with those instead of the actual sorters.
Yeah, I mean, this is sufficient, but it is a bit, like... It's resource and
Yeah.
space inefficient, for sure.
Well, it just looks stupid to have
It
the sorters,
does
but-
look very stupid. That's unavoidable, I think, in this game sometimes.
Yeah.
There's I love Stationeers, but it's got the ability to like look very good, and then you turn a corner and you look behind a panel and it's hell. Yeah, like it just looks terrible. Okay, I'm gonna start using up your chutes. We're definitely gonna need more. Guarantee that much.
Kind of doubt it. There is more in the locker over by the tool printer as well.
Oh, is
It's like
there? Okay,
6
no.
more stacks
No,
in there.
then we're fine. Yeah, I was gonna say we probably need like 100 or so. And that's gonna do it. That'll be fine. Have you got the labeler, man? By any chance?
It's in the locker.
Okay. Got it coming.
I can bring it over.
Yeah, I just gotta settle these values. I made
Oh,
that
catch.
mistake on my other one. Oh, yeah, toss it.
Oh,
Is it
nice.
gone? It's gone, it's
On
gone.
the
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Alright, I guess we'll just do this in the order I think of them. So this will be iron. We'll set that to 50. Iron. Sorter. Okay. I'll label everything just to make it a bit easier to identify on logic. Silo. Okay, and that's set to 50. 50. Let me do all the stack sizes first before because I forgot that on my Europa playthrough, and I ended up having like silo fill up immediately, and I was like, what's going on here? And I had 600 stacks of like 1 gram copper. I was like, oh god damn it! I gotta reload a save. Yeah, because the thought of having to like manually feed back 600 individual stacks was not worth it.
Hydration critical.
Oh, the juice is low. Hydration critical. Okay, this one's gonna be copper. Copper sorter. Copper. Do you have an IC script for sorting, or are we just gonna use the computers? I really don't mind. Just wondering.
No IC script. No.
No IC script. Okay, then we'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Could you print out a computer and motherboard?
Yeah.
While you're since you're there, silicon, silicon. Hey Martin, but I use the nickname Marcin. You're from Poland. Okay. Oh, I don't know why I said it like that. Poland. Yeah, Poland. Welcome to the gang, man. Happy to have you here. We got iron, lead. Do lead next. Lead.
Silver, actually.
Silver. Oh, silver is next. You're right. Switch that over.
No.
Does something need silver?
I needed silver for the sorter motherboard.
It's one of those ones you use so little of. I never remember to have a stack. Then we'll do nickel. This is riveting gameplay, I'm sure, for everyone watching. I'm just typing. Nickel. Dude, my words per minute must be off the damn charts. Cobalt, and then coal. So does your furnace script, I think we spoke about this last time, but is it able to like pull in the resources required?
With my inventory system it is.
But not with this one we've got set up here.
Oh, potentially.
Maybe we could make it work. Yeah. Thank you for the PC. And honestly, this can probably just like live over here. We must have another computer somewhere because we programmed the ice stuff.
Well, we have a laptop.
No, but because that was done with the sorters.
What?
Like when we did the ice rocket part. So there must be a computer
Right.
somewhere out there too, but that doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah, there is a computer here.
Oh well, it's fine. This one can live down here. Maybe we'll change our mind at some point. We have so many resources. Okay. I love building at scale in this game because it's just kind of like a lot of, you know, you go past, you put down the junction, then you go put down another junction, then another junction, then another junction, then you do the cables in between, and then it's just, you can kind of switch your brain off a bit. Head empty. There we go. So Martin, are you a Station Year's viewer? Are you a viewer of Elmo's stuff? What brought you to the stream? It's always interesting to know where people come from. Oh, Elmo, we just hit 3,000 subs, by the way, yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Yeah, it's fun. Did not expect to ever get there, I'll be honest with you. It was cool. When I started doing this, it was, you know, a way to procrastinate and feel like I was doing something valuable with my time. now it's like actually a thing. It's cool. I think 15,000 is probably, that's where you could like start thinking about paying rent on your like ad revenue, you know? But anything
15,000.
15,000 subs, yeah. Because I think at that point you'd have enough to like, at least for South Africa, you'd be able to cover the basics of living. Just going by my current ratings, obviously it's not exactly consistent.
Right.
To put it politely, it's a shit show. To put it impolitely. Elmo, why do we have 5 IC circuits lying on the floor? I appreciate your ambition.
Yeah.
What's that
I
about?
needed 2, and then I was like, yeah, I'll just make whatever.
I mean, we're definitely going to need more at some point.
Definitely. I'll stick it in a locker.
Yeah, I'm just worried they'll end up inside a furnace or something by mistake.
Do you still have the labeler on you?
Yes, here it is. Probably should make another one of those too. And level 2 tool belts for both of us. Okay. Very curious to see if you can terraform the moon. Oh, so are we, believe me. At this point, it's just a matter of dedication, I think. Looking for information about this game, how to play because it's quite difficult, and I've been researching about it. Ah, I see, okay. Well, I mean, Elmo's got a really good set of tutorials on some of the more advanced stuff, and some of the more beginner stuff. And I've got a couple of playthroughs, which, if you don't mind watching someone make like 300 mistakes per minute, then, well, you're going to be really happy with what you find.
You're too hard on yourself, man. Your stuff is great.
There was a lot of learning, is all I'll say, this most recent series. Oh no, listen, Elmo, if you go by by the comment section, dude, I basically took their grandma out back and shot them with the amount the amount of offense that they were taking to this to the content.
I have connected this to the wrong pipe.
Oopsie. Oh, that's a problem. Is it pressurized?
Yeah, it's just a bunch of NOS in there. I was supposed to have nitrogen.
Ah, well, that's a bit more flammable than than planned.
Not allowed. But
That's true.
it's
true.
not ideal because it's much harder to come by. So I'll fix it.
Okay. I mean, I suppose it is easier if you have one type of gas, just for like calculations, but it doesn't really matter if you mix them too much in a cooling pipe.
No.
There we go. Okay. I need to start thinking about how I'm gonna make these into episodes. I'll probably just cut between a lot of the umming and the ahhing. I think that'll be the easiest way to do it. Do it a bit like your Venus one, you know? Take one stream and turn that into one or two 30-minute sessions. Should be doable. Oh yeah, we are so fine on power. Look at those batteries. They are happy. I think we're going to run out of cable coil before we run out of chutes for all this. It's ridiculous. The nice thing about playing jazz over the stream is not so much that it gives some background music, but more just that it covers the sound of this dude dying. Like slowly, he's just dehydrated and starving, and he's just panting so much. Oh, it's so annoying. Could you die quieter, please, sir? I beg you. But it's just water. You don't need it. That's just what Big Aqua wants you to think. Okay, you don't. It's not. There we go. So Elmo, let's do a build check. What are you working on right now?
I am currently setting up a proper cooling system that's scaled for most of probably anything you can throw at it.
Okay, so like we can just plug in any hot gas, it will come out colder in that setup.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the application in your mind for that, besides the gas fuel generator?
No, well, basically base temperature control and gas fuel generator.
Okay. And would it be worth it? I suppose we can cool the furnace too, right? Using the loop.
I mean, yeah, sure, yeah.
Just for like, because you got to get the coolant injection pipe.
Yeah. But the furnace doesn't really need, that cold gas. The coldest gas you need in a furnace is what, solder temperature? So
that's true.
550
500
Kelvin.
Yeah. What's all that? 200 C, something like that.
Yeah.
Which actually, when you say it out loud, it feels like it should be like that. Solder's definitely liquid at 200 C, right?
Yeah. Yeah, when you think about it like that, yeah.
Yeah, like because I've soldered before, and my iron, I think it's probably
Let's
getting up to
see.
like 100 and something, right?
Oh yeah, let's see, solder, it requires 350 Kelvin, 76 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
That's the lowest.
Yeah, that's the lowest, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright, I think we're almost done on the wiring side of things here. Oh, I still have to wire in the silos. Is it for your sorting system, just so we can future-proof here, does anything need to be isolated? Like, should the silos be on their own network? Can it all just be linked up together?
It can all be linked up together, yeah.
Okay, cool.
It doesn't require it, but it can certainly be.
Yeah, it just saves us a bit more, separating the systems is a bit more complex. Okay, cool. Then we just need a transformer and mains power down here. And the silos need to be wired up, but other than that, we're cooking. And we just clean up some of this stone. I'm stuck. Oh, there we go. Have you got a frame on you by any chance? I just noticed one of
no.
these silos is floating. Probably deal with that.
Not one, no.
Okay.
I can start something.
Yeah, if you maybe just smack one out there.
I mean, if you roll out, then we're gonna need it anyway.
Yeah. I got plenty of sheets, just no frames. And then we can wire this in here. And could you also, Elmo, if you're at the printers, cable coil, man, we're fresh out. I need another.
Yep.
Need a couple hundred, I think. It's so nice to build at scale, rather than just having to constantly run back for like one cable. I think that was the biggest lesson I learned from my most recent series. Was like, don't make 5 iron frames. Make a stack of iron frames. Like, and just use that. Just because even if you don't need it right now, you'll need it later. And mining is just all it costs you is time. Really.
Yeah. I said this before, right, on one of the other streams, but on my current Venus series, I'm just operating everything in stacks, right? So
yeah.
I'm not waiting until I need pipes. I run by my atmospherics room and I see that it's only 3 stacks left. So I might as well start 200 more.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's I think that's definitely the way it's at scale, the way you need to play. I don't think there's really any getting away from it. I just wish that the fabricator was still in the game. Just because you could just be like, okay, make me 250 instead of 800. I guess that's the.
Well, you can do that with logic.
Oh,
you can set.
Really?
I can set that up here if you want. Yeah.
I mean, don't prioritize it, but I wasn't aware that was possible. I just always did it with the computer.
I'm pretty sure that I already have the script running a script somewhere. So.
Air tank low.
Oh, so as IC, not as like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Set up one IC for each of the printers, and then you can just set the amount you want on the stacker, and then start it, and then it will make that amount.
Oh, that's so clever. So use the stacker as your count That's your memory
Yeah.
variable, basically. Okay,
Basically, yeah.
that's clever.
Jetpack low.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I need to. It's time for me. I have no air tank. I have no waste tank. I'm on 5 HP. Time to do a quick holiday in the base.
I'll join you.
Oh,
yeah,
whoops.
you-
Sorry.
Never mind, never mind.
Sorry. Oh, Elmo, you haven't got your
Jetpack
waist
critical.
belts light on. You're running
No,
on.
yeah,
You're running on your directional lights there.
Air tank critical.
Yeah, to be honest, it gives me an extra storage space
That's true.
in the backpack.
Oh, I just need
So-
mine in my uniform.
Oh, yeah. But still, that's another storage
That
space.
is another storage space. And this guy's a legacy inventory gamer too, so he's not even scrolling as much as us. Oh, we got our first potatoes, or a second potatoes. Nice.
Yeah, I've just been replanting.
Yeah, good. Keep it up. Okay, time for me to eat some more roast tomato. Should probably just make a canner. It's much more efficient.
Well, you can't can potatoes, sorry. But
You can make cooked potato. You can.
you can make cooked, but you can't make canned
I think
potatoes. You can make canned fried French fries,
That's what it is. You're
but
right.
you
You're right.
you will
Yeah.
need like oils and stuff.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, it's soybeans and yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what stopped me on the Europa when I was
Jetpack low.
because the line Lou, another station years creator, he was like, you should make the pumpkin pie to finish off.
Yeah.
And I was
I
like,
know
yeah.
who Line Lewis.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, for sure, I'll do that. And then I went to go do it,
Oxygen
and
critical.
I looked at the requirements, and I was like, I'm not waiting 2 hours for these soybeans to grow. And I just left it there. But I made the flour, so I was like, yeah, it's done in theory. You know, we were close.
Speaking of, could probably set up a Harvey or something.
I've never actually used the Harveys.
Look into some Harveys. I'll make some and then
Yeah,
we'll
I,
get to it.
it'd be interesting to see how those function, because I've seen cows use them, but I didn't sit through the tutorial on like how they function. You know.
So they're really helpful and fast to set up if you set them up like half automated. So
Okay.
if you just stick like a stack of seed into the input of each one and then program it to just pick and replant, then it's really simple to set up.
Okay. Interesting.
But if you want like a fully automated, just canned food comes spitting out of a wall, then it's a lot more work.
The thought of having just like a canned food shotgun, like you have a sensor. Someone walks into a room and they just get a face full of canned food. There's something very funny about that. Oh man, have a booby trap stationeer stream at some point. Oh hey Mermix,
Yeah.
welcome to the stream, friend. How you doing? By the way, chat, if you're enjoying the content, please in the description you'll find a link to Elmo's channel. Go check out his stuff. Give him a like, give him a sub. You'll also find links to my other channels and the soon-to-be updated social media tab. It'll probably happen by the time this comes out, standalone.
Filter low.
There you go. That's the call to action ahead of time. That's efficiency. I don't have to remember to record it. Okay, everything's turned on. Everything's working over here. We just need to run mains power. I have a stack of heavy coil. Where is our nearest? Probably the rocket. Yeah, it's probably the closest. Ah, no.
I would take it from the rocket either way, just to keep,
Yeah,
not
keep
have a
it
cable
neat.
going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a bit of a problem here, Elmo. You should come and have a look at the rocket. There's a bit of an overflow situation. Oh shit.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Nah, honestly,
Well,
this is a good problem to have. To be real.
Let's just fill up the crater.
Yeah. Just drown in ore.
Yeah.
Okay, we can take a line out here.
The crater is your ore basket.
All we need to do is just, like you said, we just put some hoppers in the bottom, and then as the
Yeah.
ore trickles down, it just gets fed. It's self-sorting. Yeah. I try to do something similar to this when I set up the deep drills. I had like a little basket they fed into, and
Yeah.
when you're at that scale, it makes no sense because like half the stuff just kind of ends up clipping through the floor. But here we've got more than we could ever possibly use anyway, so it is kind of funny to just, you know, put it in a basket and let it fall through. Elmo, you at the printers by any chance?
No, not right now. No.
Oh, okay. We need one transformer. If you find yourself there before I get to it.
Sure.
You're doing okay? You're doing kind of memo mix? You're trying to murder my decent sleeping schedule to prepare for a 12-hour night shift this week. Oof. You work in the factory, right, man? If I remember correctly. That's a tough gig. Max respect. 12 hours. Oof. Well, that's so. I don't know if you've been keeping up with the lore on the channel, Elmo, but I'm currently in the process of putting together my visa applications again. Head back to South Korea, just to dodge the electricity crisis here until it's resolved a bit better.
Wasn't there something about learning French and stuff?
Yeah, I'm also doing that. There's a lot going on right now. I'll be honest. In fact, the French lessons start again tomorrow morning. They took a couple weeks off for holiday, and then we're back tomorrow, which should be. Je parle un peu français. I speak a little French. Give me transformer. But yeah, back to South Korea. Just because I can, with a master's degree, I can get university gigs fairly easily. And those pay well enough and also give you some free time, unlike the regular teaching.
What's a university gig?
Like teaching English at university level instead of high school or yeah. It's good fun. It's just the kids. It gets too much over time, you know.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a teacher really. I was just like a guy, and then yeah, I did the English teaching in South Korea for a couple years, just as like in between university, didn't know what I was doing with my life kind of thing, and then ran away to Geneva to do the humanitarian law, and now I'm going back to teach again. How the turntables. Is the furnace functional?
Yep.
Yes, it is. There we go. And that's going to go in there and give me a couple power transfers. In fact, I'm just going to let that print up a few of them. They're always useful. Alright, how are we going to do the floor input, though? Let's think about that, because that would be a fun goal for the stream, is to get that functional as well. We'll have to dig underneath.
What exactly?
So when we do the floor-based input for the silos, right, to like feed them in, we're going to have to deal with that, to process that whole batch. We're going to have to like dig underneath it, make a little funnel system under here, and then put the hoppers in, or the inlets in, and then dig through and let this all in. Otherwise, we're just gonna we won't be able to move because of the amount of stores on top of us. At least that's how I see it.
You're talking about emptying this.
Emptying
bin.
emptying the bin. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's much of a problem.
Where would you put the hoppers? Just at the bottom.
Nah, not even a hopper, just an actual inlet, just right here.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, just the one, and then let it do most of it, and then we can feed the last little bit through. Yeah. That's clever. Okay, I'm sold. All right, I need. Have you got any heavy cable coil by any chance?
Nope.
Cool. Go get some more. Okay, then that's power sorted. Then I need to program them. Then we run the chutes, and then it's done. Really. Then it's just about filtering. Give me some heavy cable coil. Needs more gold. Hey to all the new viewers. Hello. Glad to see you found stream again. It went down briefly due to unplanned fridge door openings. but it has since been resuscitated. If you're enjoying what you see, hit that like button. Swing on by next time too. Hit the sub, and we'll be notified when we're live again. You can also join the Discord server. That's a great way to get told, because the small indie company Google isn't very good at putting out their notifications on time. They have listen. They got resource constraints. You can't expect them to do everything. They're honestly, they're only like the second largest corporation on Earth. All right, they're doing their best.
They're way too busy working on some AI stuff right
Exactly, yeah. They're working on making sure that their DeepMind doesn't just switch off the servers again when they tell it to power optimize their networking. Power output of 4,900. Okay. Boom. We have sorters. Alright, now I get to do the fun scroll wheel game. Copper sorter. Sort for copper. So Lion Lu told me that if you hold down, because I was using the little scroll bar on the side, right? And if you look away, it clicks out. If you let go while you're actually holding the scroll, like over the scroll bar, it just clicks out like that. But if you go into the inventory and then let go, it doesn't click out. This was if you actually highlight something on the screen.
Yeah.
That was a godsend when he told me. I was like, thank you. He got my subscription immediately after that. I was like, do you know what nationality Cows is?
Are evil?
Yeah.
Australian.
It's Australian. Okay. His accent isn't. It's not what I think of when I think of the Australian accent. You know, so I don't know. I never quite placed it. It's not the stereotypical one. But like mine, I suppose, isn't the stereotypical South African one.
And Lion is Irish, I believe.
Yeah. That much I worked out from his accent. Yeah. That's a bit harder to mask.
To me, it sounds all the same.
Really? That's interesting. Yeah. I mean, yeah, why wouldn't it? Yeah, fair. And here is silver. I was playing a game called Magica on stream with Bite Marks, another streamer I collaborate with from time to time. And his they were talking in Norwegian, and I think it's Norwegian. And I thought it was like a made-up language. I felt so bad afterwards. It was oh man, it shows how worldly I am after all. Let's get the nickel sorted as well. Alright, our sorters are almost sorted, man. I guess we can now. What do we do with the uranium? You just you clip it through the floor, right? And then it just yeets it through the world. I think that's the strat. And coal.
Or you can set up a sorter. You can bug a sorter so that it destroys all the ores you put it into it.
How do you bug it?
You set the setting to none, not a number.
Like NaN.
If you set up, So if you do either through the regular logic chip or an IC, if you calculate the square root of -1, then that will result as none.
As none, yes. Because it's not possible. Yeah. Interesting. I'm just going to clip it through the wall, I'll be honest. That seems simpler.
The dangers of doing the clipping trick is that if you have one of those pockets of air you have in the terrain underneath where
it's just going to fill up with the...
Yeah.
That is true. I guess we'll roll the dice for now, and if we notice the frame rate halve in the next 2 streams, we can set up a proper shredder for it. Also, I think because we have basically infinite resources, I'm going to set up windowed chutes in places here, so we can see what's going on. Those are also pretty bad for the frame rate. Oh, I must say, Stationeers runs really well. It's it's really not bad at all. Yep. So when's your next Venus episode coming out? Any schedule on it?
Probably a while still. I haven't recorded it yet, to be honest. Like nothing.
Yeah, it's tough to find time sometimes.
The way I do it is I'm actually just playing the game, and then I'm doing like tactical saves here and there, and then when I have like enough that I can make an episode out of it, I load back and then talk
clever.
through them.
And talk through them. That's really, really clever actually, because I do it like sequentially, and that can often become a bit of a headache because like you want to just play, you got to pause, and you got to get the mic set up, turn on the recording software.
Yeah.
That's clever. That's actually a really good idea. I think I might steal that. Because I did okay, spoilers. Everyone watching, you're the first to know about this. But I'm in the final stages of a 100 days video, my first one. They're sort of coming back into fashion now, doing 100 days in RimWorld on a specific kind of challenge, right? And I recorded like each day as a separate video file, and without realizing it, it was about 7.5 hours worth of content spread out over that time. It's just kind of insane, like how that's like a human work day, playing a computer game, which is and then editing it takes at least that long because you got to watch it all back. No, there are definitely ways to optimize my workflow. I'm loading fast.
Let's see.
Okay, sorters are starting to look very much close to finished. Let's grab. I just need to run the chutes now to the rocket, and I'll also plumb in the rocket itself, so we stop adding to the basket. It is very funny for the memes, but it is going to eventually melt my computer. So this is the gas pipe. Elmo, you have a new job.
Yep.
It's of critical importance. You have to decide what color the the ore pipe's gonna be, because the gas pipe is brown right now, and it's gonna have to be different.
Ore pipe.
Yeah. What's the ore pipe? The chute. Yeah, the chute.
Blue.
Blue. Okay.
If it we use blue on. No, we don't use blue on anything, do we?
I don't think so.
No.
Not yet.
Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
Oh yeah, what is blue?
Water.
Oh, but I mean I don't think. I suppose we could. Water ice would be blue. Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at this thing.
What you got there?
A pool of water.
Is that the hole in the ground with all the nitrogen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm stuck in here now.
What's that soothing elevator music in the background? I'm coming to rescue you. Have you not got any jetpack?
No, I took off my jetpack to put on.
Hold on, take mine here. There you go.
See, one. Then you can have it back. Let's see.
Thank you.
Cool. There you go.
Perfect. Rescue mission complete. Yeah, that's the melt hole. Eventually, it'll be warm enough that all just liquefies, and then we get a whole bunch.
Hopefully that will happen before your computer melts.
Melts, yes. I'm also praying for that at this point.
I'm just picking up some ore here and going to smelt them.
Yeah, good stuff. Let me get the inlet going. Actually, I suppose we should plumb it in fully first, otherwise it's just going to spit it out in the tunnel.
Yeah.
Let's bring this up a layer. Okay, now we're making some progress. I must say, for 3 streams, we've got a lot done already. Like,
Oh yeah.
I mean, having basically infinite resources already is gonna speed this up a lot. We are running out of chutes, surprisingly enough.
It's in the locker by the tool printer.
Ah, yes, you said. The one with all the... Yeah, there we go. Another 4 stacks in there, that'll do it. Oh, I left my wrench behind. And I think there might even be another stack in this locker. Yes, there's one. Oh, it's got two chutes, but that'll help. The soothing elevator music in the background is to set the tone, the mood for the stream, chat. We're just vibing, man. You know, it's just a nice little chillaxed Monday Stationeers session with the boys. Put up your shoes, grab a cold drink, and or a warm one, I guess, depending on which side of this globe you're on, and chill, man. I think I'm entering my like dad streaming era, where it's all just gonna be chilled, slow games from this point onwards. I just finished my Tarkov series, and I think I'm gonna take a good long hiatus from that game for a while. The years it shaves off my life in stress are just not worth the content, man. Oh no, you're kidding me. You won't believe this, Elmo.
Oh?
I need one more chute.
One more.
One more. It's fine. I'll just break down a window and just repurpose that.
Damn, that's close.
That was close, though. You were like right on it. Okay. Well, let me go print up. I'll probably find reasons to make some more soon. So let me go print them. I do wish they stacked a bit taller, like just in the base game, like just at least to like 30 or something.
What?
The chutes.
What stack?
I just wish the chutes stacked a little bit higher in the game.
Oh yeah, then to 10.
Yeah. Oh shit, sorry. That was me.
No, it's fine. You can make that first.
Okay. Just need like a few more and then that's done. I need to make the inlet and I need to make the outlet for the uranium. I suppose I don't actually have to make an outlet. It can just end, right? And it'll just shoot it out.
My mistake is still not solved.
Which mistake's that?
I filled the radiators with NOS
Oh,
instead of nitrogen.
right, I remember. Pro gamer moment. Okay, listen, you know how you just told me that this only works if we don't accidentally put it into a hole? I'm pretty sure this is directly above a hole, but we'll find out soon, I guess.
What?
The uranium thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a hole because it's next to another crater. I like this crater design we've been doing, the crater base.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool. It's coming together so well. All right, but this is functional, man. We need to. It's all labeled. It's all correctly, or at least I hope correctly set. Let me just double check. I'm gonna come slap an inlet over there, and I think it's gonna start working. Let's see.
Do one more segment straight out, I think, and then inlet.
And then an inlet. Okay. Let's see here. So straight. Oh, I can't interact through the window.
You just stick your head through.
Yeah. Aha. No, it's clipping on the ore. It's it's colliding. You want to try? Maybe you can get it.
Yeah. Let's see. Inlet. Just rotate it the right way. And then. Oh. Yeah.
Any luck? You got it? He got it. He got it. Okay, that's gonna slowly start feeding. Awesome. Let's see if this is working. Ah, here it comes. Here it comes. Nice. Alright, so what was that first piece? That looked like silver. Let's see if the silver makes it there. Whoa! Music just got exciting. Switch back to the chill jazz. Just gotta find it. There it is. This is... Which silo are you? Nickel silo, cobalt silo, lead silo, silver silo. So you should have something in your stacker. Yes, you do. 24 silver ore. Okay, Elmo, it looks like it's working.
Great.
Yeah. Now we just need to put another one of those so we can manually feed stuff in. But then we're good. We go print some more chutes. Tell me we have iron somewhere in here. Nope.
Iron. There's iron underground.
Where?
But
Oh, right there. Oh, oops. Thank you. Directly in front of me. The only place I didn't look. Perfect. There we go. Basic chutes. Miles is going to turn into Miles Chan again if he goes to Korea. Listen, okay? I'll hit you with an uwu if you subscribe right now. Okay? I'll sell out. I'll sell out for the subs. I think a couple more stacks of this, and we're gonna be. Oh god, the rocket's back. Oh shit, I'm not ready. I am not ready. Oh no. Oh no. It's gonna start. It's gonna just poop it out on the floor. Good, yeah, you need to go down one more. And then we need to stick you so you go into the chute bin.
yeah.
There we go. Okay, perfect. At least for now, that starts solving the problem. Then I need to put.
Maybe you can retire the rocket for a
Yeah, I think maybe the rocket. Yeah. No, are you sure? I don't know if we have enough yet. I don't know. Okay, there's a small problem with that plan. The lever is completely buried in different ores. This was a foolproof plan to begin with. I'm excavating. Don't mind me. There we go. I found it. Okay. Cool. It's come back with 432 more stacks of ore. So we might be here for a while. Okay, give me an inlet. Do it right there. And give me one of these. Okay, now it's working. Alright, I'm going to start feeding some of the stuff that's escaped. Just to clean up around here a little bit. That should also ensure the frame rate survives another day. Although I've currently got, if I don't look at the ore pile, I've got 200 frames.
Got 50.
Damn. I did just upgrade my PC though. But before the whole unemployment thing, thank God. So at least that's so that's I do have that going for me. Got myself a fresh 3080 Ti.
I do have some major lag though.
Do you?
Yeah.
Is that like the ping you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's probably not helping the frames. Elmo?
Yep.
When you're finished on your project, I might need help just sweeping here. We could do it in stages, but finish that first.
I'll help you with sweeping. Yeah, no problem.
I'm gonna do it little bits at a time. Otherwise, I'm gonna go crazy. Is that inlet still working, or is it already gotten stuck?
No, I think.
No, it's working. It's working. I can see it.
Yeah.
The rocket is unfortunately constantly dropping off everything, but I've turned it off. It won't take off again.
Yeah, you got the lever.
Yeah, I got the lever. We dug it out. So if ever there was any doubt, chat, that the rockets are the way to go for infinite resources, let this be your guide. I suppose probably the smart move here is just to pick up everything get like a full stack of whatever, get multiple nodes in one go. The throwaway, the inputs on this side, Elmer, by the.
Yeah, I'm just thinking the bin is so full still.
Yep.
And it'll work its way through.
Just trying to put a bit of a dent. Okay, let me do 2 more stacks, and then we'll call that good for now. Go do something else more interesting. What needs doing next? Probably start building another advanced furnace down here.
Or we can just move it.
So we don't need to. Yeah, you're right. We don't need to.
I wouldn't panic on that just yet.
Okay.
I think maybe if you want something.
Yeah, give me something to do. What are we showing?
Like a big proper greenhouse, maybe.
Okay. I'll get started on that.
What do you think about that?
I think that's a great idea. The only thing I worry about is I'm not sure how you plan for the Harveys. What do I need to do? Make sure that they fit in seamlessly.
Nothing really.
Okay. Just give it a bit
as
of
long
headroom.
as there's space above it. The room doesn't need to be too high, although you can make it too high.
Okay.
But either way, you can't have, other than a wall or a window, you can't have anything above the plants for at least 1.5 frame.
Okay. Cool. So just make it 3 high. Make it easy.
Too high is plenty.
Too high is plenty. Too high is plenty. Okay, cool. Well then, I will get smelting and printing. Let's start off with, gonna need a shit ton of frames, and we're gonna need even more walls. I see you use the iron walls. Why is that?
Oh, I just made some shade for the radiators.
Does that improve it?
The sun, when the sun hits the radiators, it heats them up.
I didn't realize that was simulated. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
I mean, ideally, I should have placed the radiator somewhere else, but
No, I mean, they're here. They work. Okay, well, if we're gonna do hydroponics, we might as well just expand the room we've already got atmospheric set up for. So we'll just
how about this?
Yeah.
How about you pick another crater to build it in? Probably somewhere close to this crater.
The gas.
Because this, yeah.
Okay.
And then at some point down the road, this starter base can just be ripped out, and then we repurpose this crater for. Yeah, we reuse this crater for atmospherics only.
Okay, come have a look at this one. This is the closest option. I think it's probably the best bet. But it's not like a nice circle crater, it's like a weird shape.
Yeah, I just need a zipper filter here.
No worries. We could follow the solar panels. There's a huge crater there, which would work well. It's not that far. Yeah, it's not that far. Okay, let's see where's the frame level. Yeah, that's okay. Like we make like a dome. That could be fun.
Yeah.
Like a proper ag dome. Oh, I like this plan. Okay. getting on it. So out this way.
Let's see.
Because there are these little ones to your left, but they're kind of a weird shape. I like the big lad here.
Yeah.
And we've already got power
Right.
coming down from the solar panels. We could just put another battery. You know, give it its own independent power source. What do you think about this height?
I was thinking maybe lower it one, and then we can dig a bit.
We could just dig a bit,
But-
yeah. No,
yeah.
it does. We're not getting much like wall. I do like the way the craters look with it, but at the same time, you kind of want the plants to get the side sun as well. Nah, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
it'll be fine.
We'll
Yeah.
we'll compensate with
Yeah.
some
With
grow
some grow
lights.
lights for the swag, we have to. it's necessary. Okay. Well, while the frames are printing, let me get leveling. I like that. I must say the leveling function in this game works a lot better than other first-person builders I've used. Like I never feel like it's digging to the wrong point. You know.
Yeah.
I like that it snaps to the top of the nearest frame level. Oh, chat's telling you to turn off your shadows, Elmo. That might help your frames. I guess with all the,
Well,
I mean all the
50 frames. is
That's more
plenty.
than enough. Yeah, you're not recording either. Yeah.
And you talked about like being old gamers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Man, I grew up on like 12 FPS.
Back in my day, we didn't even have pixels. Okay, we just had like 2 rocks, and you had to use your
Yeah.
imagination. You had a broken CRT monitor and and a dream, baby. That's all we had.
And if your eyes didn't hurt after a gaming session, you hadn't played enough.
Yeah, you weren't close enough to the TV. All right, that's
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I remember like old school TV games. Do you remember you buy those cartridges from the knockoff Chinese ones, and they'd have like 400 games in one? Somehow.
Yeah.
Those, I mean, it always blew my mind as a kid. I was like, how come I buy the proper game and you can only fit one game? And then you know, I get this like knockoff one, and I have all the games I could ever want. Make it make sense, Nintendo.
And then I grew up and
Yeah.
started to understand economics, and then okay, it makes sense.
And I was like, oh, capitalism, I see, of course. Yeah. Artificial constraints on demand, of course. We're also gonna have to run piping all the way over there. That's the easy part.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, easy. Yeah, it's easy. Okay, what are you complaining about now, Karen? Water, suit, filter, health, and food. Okay, literally every possible warning. Cool. Don't mind me, Elmo. Be right back. How many potatoes are left? I'm going to have to eat one of these at some point. Oh, potato seeds. Hey. That's big. We now have 2 potato seeds. We can recover. Probably make a fridge at some point as well. We're going to start getting to the point where we can't eat it as fast as we make it.
Well, when I get to that point, it's just leave it in the ground.
Ah, true. Yeah. Can't rot if it's still growing.
Yeah, exactly.
Ancient Mesopotamian farmers hate this one trick.
Filter critical.
That's so weird. This one had 1 potato, but it also had seeds? I thought it has to have both potatoes before it can grow seeds. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I pulled up the seeds, and then I only got 1 potato afterwards.
Oh,
There wasn't a second potato.
I just assumed you had been over there and then picking 1 potato.
No. Whoops.
I just
fine.
assumed you had gone in there and just seen 2 potatoes ready and gone like,
Oh,
oh yeah,
I'll have one of
I can
those,
get one
yeah.
of those. Yeah, one of those.
Nah, I've been eating microwave tomatoes like a psychopath for the past while. Okay, how many steel frames have you got for me? 30. That'll start. That's a good start. And some sheets. And then what do we need to keep cooking? We need to keep cooking. Oh, we're gonna need a lot of pipe. A bit more frames, I think. And walls. Is it worth steel walls or iron walls? What do you prefer?
Steel is the resource
Efficient
friendly one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it only uses what? It's like. It's much. It's less. Yeah. Uses
Yeah,
0.75 grams instead of 1 gram of iron.
But realistically, we don't have a resource problem, do we?
No. I'd say if anything, we need to start being a bit more wasteful with our resources.
Yeah.
I guess the steel frames also just look a bit nicer. In the end. Let me make some more steel. Speaking of. Steel. You know what? Let's make some. Yeah, I'll do the steel first. I've got like stacks and stacks and stacks of gold in my backpack. Let's filter those through. Okay, how much iron have we got? And is this thing powered? No, it's not. Oops. I did not run enough cable. There we go. So have you thought about streaming? Have you streamed before, Elmo? Just like on your channel?
No.
Oh, have you thought about starting?
Never. I thought about it, but I decided against it.
Oh, okay. Not your speed.
No, not really. I don't know. I said it before, but I don't really feel like a content creator. I don't have the mindset for it. I just make videos sometimes of things I'm passionate about.
You're just a guy, is what you're getting at.
Yeah. No, but there's something about it, right? And you have it. You're able to carry a conversation all by yourself for like 3 hours straight. But I can barely carry a conversation with you for 3 hours straight.
That is the politest way I've ever been told I talk too much, I think, in my entire life. That's great. No, but I do understand what you're saying. Like there's a knack to it. And like you turn it on some streams and it's just a shame. Like the person's just sitting there kind of silently playing a game and it's like that's fine. It's just not like I think of this like a radio show. That's how I frame it in my mind. Because that's kind of what it is in like a roundabout way. You're like a radio DJ. You just gotta fill the airwaves.
Yeah.
And that's sort of what I aim for.
I have a couple of videos that's on the longer side, which is more or less continuous clips of me playing.
Yes.
But looking back at them, it's just so much mumbling, and I'm so in my own head. I'm forgetting to explain everything.
So much of my early content was exactly like that as well. Like it's just like 2 hours of me playing RimWorld, going, so we could move this here, or it could be there. And I look back at it now, and I'm like, what the? How did I? Well, actually, the answer is I didn't look back. I would record something and then just immediately upload it. I don't think there was like any quality control at that point.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing now. Yeah.
And it was, in hindsight, like even just from a creative perspective, it's more fun to put in a bit of time now. I'm finding as I get a bit more progressed with this. I kind of enjoy creating a narrative and things.
I had this. I should almost clip it and send it to you, but there's a moment in one of my more recent videos, my Mars starter base video from February or something.
Yeah.
Then I'm just going along building, and then I stop to think about how to lay out the stuff I'm about to build, right?
Yeah.
And the video is just me looking at an empty area, and me going, yeah, we can do. Let's see, maybe we can. Yeah, we can do that. Yep, sure, let's go. I have not explained a single thing to the viewer, right?
Oh, dude, I've got so much of that even now. Like with the Dyson Sphere stuff, I look back at some of it, and it's literally just me going, yeah, but I mean, all we need to do right now is move the thing over here, and it's done. And I'm like, I realize I've never told anyone what the thing is.
Yeah.
And then you find out in like 5 minutes when it gets moved.
Yeah.
It's, yeah, no, it's an evolving process. This hobby, that's for sure.
So I mean, if I did like a solo stream, it would scare me because I at best I need like a viewer that constantly asks questions or something.
Yeah, my chat's normally very active. I think a lot of people just for this content, you and I are carrying it. But
Yeah.
I'm very lucky in that my community is fairly chatty. Like they like to ask questions and chat and sometimes it gets a little bit insane, but for the most part it's very helpful because that gives you something to talk about. Like otherwise you're just coming up with nonsense. And then that's when I kind of want like a wooden hook to just like come off from the side of the stage and just like pull me out like in the cartoons, just get me out of here, man. Okay, I've almost got the floor airtight down here. So how many hydroponics bays are we looking at here? What'd you say? Like 50? 60? I see like a rough estimate.
Yeah, sure.
Let's go with 50.
Yeah, that's plenty.
Okay. Then we're going to need... You could fit 4 on a thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we did 4 rows here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, hold on. You know what, Elman? You know what I'm realizing? You know what would be really cool? Is if we have this as like a subfloor, the one I'm welding up now, and then we build the hydroponics above it. So we can do all like the filtration and the cooling and things underneath.
Sure.
And all the atmospherics, and then
Yeah.
have the things a bit higher up on like a glass dome.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, make me some more frames then. Frames never end. Oh, we're out of steel sheets too. Huh? Go figure. We just like to bother Miles. Rude. Okay. Nah, I appreciate you, chat. You keep me busy. Ripping out my hair. So I've been canvassing like successful channels that are like roughly in our sort of size bracket, like 2,000 to 3,000 subs, kind of doing longer form content. And what I've realized, what makes for success on this platform is occasionally just posting like a meme in your community posts and having like insane polls running constantly. So I've started doing that and it's working, man. Like, and also like you gotta hate the platform that pays you. That's like another big tool to success on YouTube. Just like constantly shit on YouTube. That's a big way to grow quickly. What is this music? It's elevator music. You tasteless Philistines. Okay. It's copyright-free background nonsense. Also, hi Couch, welcome to the stream. Oh shit, I am out of CO2 filters. Filter. My ass about to suffocate. There we go. Elmo, do you need a filter pop-up?
No, I'm good.
Okay, good. Sorry, someone's playing the sound effect of a car crashing into a window. Sorry. That's the chat working their magic right there. I love that sound effect just because the GIF that plays when they play it is a It's a gif of like Walter White falling down in the desert from Breaking Bad, just with like this car crash audio. It's so funny, man. Oh shit.
Jetpack low.
I will say, ever since I started doing this streaming thing, my sense of humor has it's gone to trash. Like, I just laugh at anything at this point. like that, pretty much. It's just like, you just giggle.
Yeah.
Jetpack low.
Even without a link, I could still sound. He's incredible. He's powerful. How did you make that without the link? Did you redeem it?
What?
Oh no, I'm talking to my chat, sorry. They're playing sounds without using the sound link, which is incredible. They must have gotten into the back end. It is technically public access, I just don't put the link anywhere. I'm impressed you found it. Okay. Here's my sheets. Give me more frames, please.
I'm gonna set up some proper canister fillers down at the
Yes.
ice melting stuff.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Please do.
Jetpack critical.
So jetpack and oxygen, and then I guess a drainer, a cleaner for the waste tanks.
Yeah.
Should we just use nitrogen for jetpack?
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, not really much else use for it, to be honest. So that works just fine. Okay, so I'm just trying to plot this out in my head. Thanks for the fart sound effect, guys. Appreciate. Oh, you've always got the browser, the tab open in Chrome. Okay. So what you're telling me is that I live rent-free in your head. So you're just always thinking about playing the next sound effect. Okay. Listen, you can all complain as much as you like. This music's better than the copyright-free rock we had the other day. All right? It's just this American dude screaming, going like, "I'm taking shots at the enemy. I'm hunting him down." Like, it's the most insane fucking song. I think it's supposed to be like 2003, like punk rock sort of, you know.
Yeah.
That's what they're playing off of. It does not work, man. It's so bad. It makes me laugh every time it comes on. Correct? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I did not put a wireless battery in my tools, and they have died. And now I look like a fool. How's Florida doing, Couch? You guys still down there? Miles, do you become a happy person when you stream? I don't know why you phrased it like that, but I'll just say yes. to help you. That's a very strange way to phrase that, man. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, sure. Why not?
Apparently you're not a happy person then.
Yeah, no. It's just such a strange way to phrase it. Oh, it's so good. Let's, Alright, chat, I'm gonna start putting up the walls here, I think. This is where I'm drawing the line, otherwise I'm just gonna keep digging. This can be the edge of the Agri Dome. Oh, I love the way this is turning out. Oh, this is gonna look so good when it's all in. Your AC's been broken for the past 3 days and I have had to sleep at 87 Fahrenheit. What's that in, what's that? I don't speak freedom. What's that in, like, real numbers? Sorry, we don't use freedom height down here in the South. We use, I'm trying to think of a joke with communism and Celsius, but I couldn't figure out the pun there. There's something there. I'll come back to it. You have another standardized test tomorrow? Dude, I'm so glad we do not do standardized testing here anymore. South Africa tried it for a little bit, and then we dropped it pretty quickly. It's just we have like everyone writes the same exams for matric, but we don't do standardized testing anymore. That shit was horrible. Negative 30. What? No, 87 Fahrenheit. Oh, about 30. Sorry, it's approximately 30. I didn't see the squiggle. That makes more sense.
So 30 degrees is
About 30
nice.
degrees Celsius. Yeah, that's pretty hot. That's pretty warm. Okay, you get a pass on that one.
Norway
wouldn't-
has just left winter, barely.
What is how cold does it get where you are? 'Cause I know
Like,
it's quite a
now
long country.
or-
Like just like in general,
now or-
what's the worst you get to?
Midwinter, maybe negative 15.
That's like
It's
Korea.
pretty cold.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
cold. That's Korea's about the same. That was tough for me, hey. I mean, like I said, the coldest I'd ever really got to was like, I mean, the one year I think it got to -2, and so like to go to 15 from that was rough. How do you like? Do you have like central heating and stuff in your houses down there? Oh, up
No.
there rather.
No central heating.
So is it just like space heaters and stuff? Fireplace?
Some places, but
Okay.
mostly just, yeah. Yeah. What do you call it?
Like a space heater. You know what I mean, like
Yeah,
the
space
ones you
heater.
put on the floor. Like
Right,
this
right,
is yeah. Why? Because you don't have to put them on the floor. You could put them on. Maybe something that's a bit safer. It's the #1 cause of fires in South Africa. Is heaters. Because people here use paraffin, like the gas fuel, as a heating product. And then it catches fires in like the informal housing.
Yeah.
And it's just a mess. And it's mostly just because it's we don't have electricity, so it's a guaranteed way to stay warm. Oh, it's so depressing. Oh, God. But it's home. Yay. Here we go. I'm working on a load shedding video, by the way, chat. Because people have been asking me to... Because I'm tired of having to, like, constantly explain. Because I get comments all the time, which are like, what do you mean you don't have power? Just to check your DB board, bro. Your switch probably flipped. I'm like, just please shut up. What do you think I'm doing over here? Oh, it drives me crazy, Elmer. So I'm making a what the heck is load shedding anyway video soon. Soon, chat.
So what is load shedding?
Oh, don't do this to me. You guys it is a. I'll do you one time, okay? One time. It is a government implemented power reduction schedule, basically. We have too much demand and not enough production, and so the government switches off areas of the country. It sheds the load in specific areas on a rotating schedule. That makes
okay,
load
yeah.
shedding. Yeah. And that's just because, like, what happens is, like, the power plants will break down, or there'll be failures in the generating units, and then we need to very quickly reduce the demand. And so people aren't changing their habits, so the government's just started turning shit off, basically, is what's happened.
Why are they not just generating more power?
Well, we tried. The problem is it takes a bit of time to build them. That's the thing.
Yeah. But
And honestly, the real reason is, like, it's corruption and just theft. Like, so much equipment and coal and diesel and all just gets stolen before it even makes it to the power plants. Like, it's a mess. And that's the worst part. Is like we have the infrastructure and we got like a really robust construction and engineering industry, but it just can't do anything because the supplies never arrive. Like, it's horrendous. It sounds like a camel losing its hump. What? Miles, what's load shedding? It sounds like a camel losing its hump. Okay, hold on. It's not better with the context, but it makes a little bit more sense.
So how's the infrastructure towards like your neighboring countries and stuff?
Very good. So the problem with them is that with the exception of Botswana, which is like a really functional country, like they're doing great over there. Our neighbors are worse than us in every conceivable way.
Okay.
Like, because our immediate neighbors are Botswana, Mozambique, and Zimbabwe, and Namibia. Namibia has about 8 people and 2 camels in it, so they're not much help. It's just a giant desert. But Botswana is also a giant desert, but it's full of diamonds, and the government owns all the diamonds, and they have done an amazingly, much like Norway's like Citizens Fund, you know? They've got a similar thing in Botswana, and they're doing so well over there. Just really good governance. And then you've got Zimbabwe, which is pretty much synonymous with economic collapse, and Mozambique, which is pretty much synonymous with civil war. So there's
Right.
Yeah, no, the neighbors aren't much help. In fact, we are their power source. So we have to, with international law, you got to maintain your international obligations even when you can't maintain your own internal ones, because the penalties. So like the penalty of not fulfilling our trade contracts costs us more than not having electricity at home, you know, like to the economy. Yeah. A colleague of mine is doing a safari right now in Namibia. I've been there a few times. It is probably the most beautiful place I've ever been. It's this giant rolling orange desert, and it is pristine and empty and just stunning, man. They got one big city with very good beer, and that's it. Like, it's so tiny, Elmo, that I had Africa's best apple pie, or at least that's what the billboard claimed. And this was on the map. It was 3 structures. It was a house, a toilet, and the pie bakery, and that was like on the national map of Namibia as a town. Like that's how little they've got going on there. It's kind of crazy. What is this link you've posted here? There's a bit of a change of topic, but look at this news article. Okay, I'll do that while live. Man erects giant middle finger next door to ex-wife. Honestly, I respect the energy. You know what? Like, look, this is getting into wife bad humor, which, you know, we're beyond that now. But this is, but that is, I do respect the energy behind the statement. Man erects giant middle finger next door to ex-wife. Wow, what a journey. Okay, Elmo, come have a look at our crater. Let me know if this is. I think I'm on the right track here. I'm gonna start bringing it in a bit now. It's 3.5 meters tall. Okay, he's transcended respect. It has spotlights on it so it can be seen at night. That's so good. Oh, it's so good. It costs $7,000. Oh shit. So I'm gonna go up another level. They'll do like a ring and then go up a bit. We'll make it like slightly dome-ish because you can't actually angle windows.
Yeah.
I suppose these could just be walls at the bottom. This doesn't have to be.
Yeah,
windows.
I was wondering why it was windows, but then again,
laziness.
No, leave it.
It will look cool. You can see the moon rock, actually.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You can see the crater.
Hunger, caution.
This is the kind of view you don't even get to pay for, man. Like, this is what charges you the big bucks. All right, I need a hell of a lot more walls. And we need some more. Stairs too. Make me some stairs quickly. Nope, we don't have any iron. Never mind. Make me some walls. We have no steel either. Did I go through 200 grams of steel? Holy shit. Yeah, we did. Okay, I'll go make some more.
Yeah.
That's already set up for steel. Perfect. That news is 10 years old, dude. Stop posting decade-old memes. Oh. This guy's been on the internet before. Damn. Oh. Look at this. Look at this symmetry. There's exactly 3 iron in the silo. 3 stacks of 50.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'm a little bit worried it's not more, but
I think the filter is really. I think it's struggling to keep up with our.
the bin isn't moving much.
No, I don't think it's the most reliable setup we've got there.
I think the inlet had stuck.
Yeah.
Damn, come and look at this, at the inlet, if you're not too far.
Let me just get this printing, then I'll be there. I mean, who could have predicted that system would have flaws? Not me, that's for sure. It seems perfect. I'm coming. What's it doing?
Well, nothing.
Yeah.
Stick your head through there and look at that structure.
There we go.
Integrity.
She's going again. There we go. Just had to move one. Look at that. It's perfectly perched. Oh my god.
Yeah.
What if we like just jump on it a bit on top? Do you think that'll help? Let's see if I land on it. Has that disturbed it at all?
Kinda. Not much though.
No. I'm just gonna dig.
Oh, yep. Now
I'm digging. There we go.
It's doing something. Oh, nope. Stopped again.
Stopped again. Yeah. Yeah, not the best system, to be sure. You know what we need to do? We need to like displace it down. You gotta like place something that has a collision in that space.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, damn it, the bot's drunk again. You are not watching Tarkov Unlocked chat. My apologies. You are watching Stationeers. There it is. That's been...
You go building. I can stand here and fix this.
Okay.
I'm not doing much right now anyway.
Cool. See that, chat? See how efficient it is when you have effective management? Okay, it just keeps you on form. These are frames. Give me those walls. And then I might as well take some plastic sheets and start putting that in. Really, we need a printer each at some point. I think when we make the proper workshop, we'll have 2 sets. That'll definitely be good. Is it necessary to double? I mean, I know for like aesthetically it looks nicer if you put double windows. But is it actually necessary? Because when I did my greenhouse, everyone was telling me, "Oh, your windows are going to explode." I'm like, I'm not pressurizing it that much, you know. I don't. It seemed to me like they were wrong.
It makes no difference.
Wait, doesn't it double the pressure tolerance?
No.
What? They lied to me, Elmo. This is why I don't listen to you, chat. Do you understand now? I got one guide. One guy in chat. Who pays for the cyan ink if you both get your own printer? Oh, it's so true. Why does the cyan ink always run out first? Is that just because our eyes are like better at seeing blue, so they put more blue in it? Those bastards. Make us print more? Probably? I don't know. Big ink feels like a conspiracy theory I can get behind. Yeah?
I'm gonna guess it. Yeah, it's a conspiracy theory between Microsoft and the printer companies.
Yeah, someone's colluding there. Yeah.
Yeah, the text you print with Word isn't black, it's dark blue.
That's actually true, though. I remember seeing that's actually true. I remember seeing.
I'm joking.
I know you are. But that one, I think that was actually. I think you're actually right. There was a YouTuber, not a YouTuber, like a guy who worked in, or he claimed to work in the printer industry. Claimed, a lot of claims here. Claimed that the printers artificially add other colors into like black prints and things, so that they and then you know the printer companies normally say this is to improve like richness in the image, but realistically it's just to make you use more ink. because the ink is proprietary, right? For like HP and stuff,
yeah.
like you have to buy HP ink. So why wouldn't they want you to use more?
And I know for a fact they most of them sell the printers off at a loss to make the money back on the ink.
Yeah, they do. I mean, there was a point, I don't know if this was the same in Europe, but in South Africa, there was genuinely a time when it was cheaper to just buy another printer because they would come with the ink than it was to buy more ink cartridges. Like, it was insane. Like, that is so wasteful. It's disgusting.
But probably the new printer doesn't come with full cartridges.
Not anymore. There was just like the early 2000s. It was genuinely cheaper. To now they don't come with ink at all. You gotta buy that separately, at least here.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a side question. I was talking to a friend about this. Do you have deductibles on your medical aid, your medical insurance in Norway?
We don't have medical insurance.
Because you got the national plan, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because in South Africa, we don't have deductibles, which is the I encountered these for the first time in Switzerland. And basically the idea is you have to pay your monthly installments, right? But the cover only kicks in after you've paid out of pocket to a certain limit, which is insane. So like, why the hell are you paying for the thing in the first place? Because like in Switzerland, it was you get if it's 80 francs a month for your medical insurance through the government as a student, you have to spend 3,000 francs out of pocket before they actually cover any of your expenses.
I mean, I guess we do have deductibles on the national healthcare thing, but it's really low. It's like a maximum per year you pay.
Yes. Okay.
So you'll pay like, I think it's it's in the range of like 200-400 kroners. So which would be
that's quite low. Yeah.
Which would be like $38 Americans.
Yeah. No, that's really low.
And you'll pay that per visit, completely independent of what actually the visit is.
Yes.
You'll pay that if you just go to a general practitioner, right? That just looks at your scar and just goes, oh, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You'll pay that amount, and if you go to a surgery, necessary surgery, and they will charge you exactly the same.
Okay. Interesting.
But once you have paid, I think it's about $200 American a year.
Yeah.
Then it completely stops. Everything after that is free.
It's fully covered. Okay, so that is kind of a deductible then. Yeah. It's just they're not. They don't happen here at all. Like it's illegal to do that in South Africa for the companies to charge you. Like the cover kicks in the second you have it, kind of thing. And so just for me, it was like everything's covered at whatever agreed upon rate there is. There's no like waiting period or whatever. So for me, that was like really bizarre because Korea's the same. Like you're just covered as soon as you sign up for something.
Right.
There's no waiting period because like in Switzerland, I got sick and I went to the doctor and I was like, oh no, this is covered by my insurance. And he's like, yes, but there's the deductible. I was like, what the hell's a deductible? What are you talking about? And this poor like junior doctor had to explain to me how the Swiss healthcare system works in very broken English. He was doing his best. That was a rough way to find out when they're like, oh no, you know how you like pay? I think the cost was like 200 francs, but I didn't have 200 francs on me. That country's expensive, and they were just like, no, you got to pay. Should have just died. Would have been cheaper. There we go. What South Africa does do, which is super messed up, go into debt like a man. Exactly, chat. Exactly. Next time. But what South Africa does do that is kind of sketch is we have moratoriums, like waiting periods on cover. So if you are not covered, even just for like 2 weeks, if there's like a gap in your cover because you run out of cash or whatever, then the next time you sign up for cover, it's like a 2-year waiting period before they'll cover doctor's visits and shit. They'll cover hospital and major surgery, but that's it. So you got to pay every month to not be protected. Like that's just
be protected.
To not be protected. Like because you were out of cover, you don't get cover ever again until like that 2-year period is covered up. Like that's just like straight up a scam. Like there's not really any justification for that. And it's a loophole in our law, which is rather tragic. Okay, the potatoes are all down to 1 potato. Okay, so the sign thing with printers is true. Okay, chat's telling me I'm not insane. We're onto something, Elmer. We're gonna blow this case wide open. They'll never see it coming. We're taking on big ink. The stream.
Are you still inside? I think I saw you in there.
No, I just left.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm gonna go finish up the windows. We now need glass. Lots and lots of glass. Doctor messed up your prescription for a specific controlled substance that I need to focus in school, giving me only 5 tablets. They still charge full price? That's bullshit, dude. I'm sorry. Yeah, Adderall's rough. I got ADHD, but I which I think probably helps with the streaming, to be honest with you, Elmo. But the I always try to, I don't know, man. I try to stay away from those. They're so addictive. Like, yeah, that's not advice, by the way. Please take medication if you feel you need it. But just for me, because I got too much of an addictive personality to risk anything on that kind of spectrum. Okay, the frames kind of point both inwards and outwards, so we will eventually have to double it up just for the looks. But the greenhouse is coming together, man. It's cooking. It's cooking. I think it's as close to a dome as I can get without actually having angled pieces. But I think it looks pretty good. Now we get to play the "Is there a window there" game. After this, I'm gonna put all the glass in. I normally do them at the same time, but we didn't have it made. Okay, that all looks great. And then up here, anything? What am I missing? Oh, there's some missing over here. To be expected. Oh, I love this crater design we've got going on. It's so cool. I just love it. US doctors handing out drugs like candy. I know, right? Like, it's in the US. I saw someone joking, like, you can't. Like, you go in for a regular checkup, charge you $5,000 to tell you you've got the cold, and then they're like, "Hey, here's some opioids just to take the edge off." That'll be $10,000, please. It's crazy, man. I don't even know if you can get opioids in South Africa, like over the counter. I don't even think you're allowed. It's very evil there-ish. That's true. I think that's why I like it. It appeals to me. It speaks my language. And then it gave me a Vegemite sandwich. That's a land down under joke for you Aussie gamers. We're gonna put an airlock somewhere. It might as well be here. So let's take this wall back off. Elmo, are you near the printers by any chance?
Yep.
Could you print us up a pair of doors?
For the airlock doors?
For the airlock doors, yeah.
Airtag critical.
Then I'll give you proper airlock doors.
Okay. $18 to $20K to give birth without insurance in the US. Holy shit. Oh man, I just Someone else could have the baby. I'm good. Thank you. That's crazy, dude. 18 to 20k. What? But I mean, look, that is obscene, right? But at least you're earning in dollars. The cost of healthcare in South Africa is pretty ridiculous as well. We've followed the American model in a lot of ways. Well, actually, in one way, Americans followed us. So our major healthcare provider here is called Discovery, and they were the first insurance company in the world to implement health rewards programs. So, like, you know, like the idea now that you go to the gym, you get points, and that reduces your premiums or whatever. That's a South African idea. Yeah, Discovery was the very first group to do it. It's called Vitality, and all these. This is what they tell us anyway. It's like their advertising. Yeah.
So is that considered like a good thing?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it depends on your perspective.
I'm asking
right?
what like, but I'm asking like, what's the reception in South Africa to that kind of stuff?
Oh, I mean, people like it because it's, you know, we're a very expensive capitalist country, and so anything that you know gives you discounts and, you know, has perceived benefits and things, people go for it big time. No, it's definitely very well received here. There are, of course, you know, many people who are a bit more critical about it, a bit more cynical, saying, you know, they're keeping us fat for the slaughter kind of thing. But it's but I don't think that's the majority opinion at all. I think most people are kind of just like, oh, okay, interesting, nice. I get $10 back on my groceries. Oh, wow. Like it's oh, well, you got like the proper airlock doors. Nice.
Yeah.
Give that a couple windows over here. Very nice. Do these get welded with steel sheets?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, they do.
Do you use the station PD a lot in game?
I do, like when I'm looking up stuff I haven't seen before. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I use it for reference for everything.
Try a week in hospital for burns, 150,000. It's crazy. I mean, look, South Korea's got nationalized healthcare as well, which is also another reason to go back. One of many. I honestly, I don't even need excuses at this point. I just missed the place. But the crazy thing for me is I got COVID before it was COVID, right? So like right after the Wuhan quarantine was announced in China, a whole bunch of my students came back from visiting family in Wuhan, right? Because like it was Chinese New Year, and the crazy part to me, dude, is like I got like immediately sick, and I went to the doctor, and they kept testing me for influenza because like the COVID test didn't exist yet. It wasn't even named yet at that point. This was like September 2019. And I was getting sicker and sicker and sicker, and the doctors couldn't work out what's wrong with me. Eventually I ended up in the ICU, like the intensive care unit in a Korean hospital. And I was like, I had like a fever of 40 Celsius for 2 days. It was crazy. And they could not, like nothing they were doing was making me better. The influenza meds weren't making me better. They were just like, this man gonna die. But I somehow didn't die. And at the end of it, the whole thing cost me about $30 US. Because and that was after spending 5 days in intensive care, full quarantine procedures implemented to, isolate me from everyone else. And what I ended up paying for was a pair of slippers because I threw up on them, so I had to buy more. Everything else was fully covered. I didn't pay a cent. The Korean healthcare is fantastic. Happy to pay higher taxes for healthcare access. Doesn't require you to pay insurance out of pocket. That's exactly what it is, Taylor. I mean, I did pay. I paid, out of my salary every month ahead of time. But it means when it came to it, I didn't have to like a lump sum I had to cover. What a tragedy, Miles. Thank you. I'm glad you sympathize. I'm just saying, next time you get caught in a gas fire explosion, go to South Korea quickly. Hop on a plane. It's going to work out much better for you. Like, I'm beginning to understand why the chat bullies me. Maybe it's mutual. Maybe it's deserved. A common argument people I talk to have is that we massively increased the wait list for hospital visits to have nationalized healthcare. I don't think that's true. I think because you just have the same system, just without the private profit aspect of it. I don't see why that would fundamentally increase wait times. You'd have the exact same number of patients. That sounds to me like propaganda.
What exactly?
The chat saying that you might like having fully nationalized healthcare might increase wait times in hospitals, and I'm like, I mean, I don't. Well, maybe, but not much. But that's only because like your population is actually able to access healthcare. That's why. It probably would increase it a little bit.
It is a problem with waiting times with nationalized healthcare.
Even in Norway,
everything is the problem. I mean, the problem is everything is controlled from the top down, right?
That's inefficient. Yeah.
In a privatized system, if you end up having wait times, you have ultimately demand for something that someone can make a profit on.
Yeah.
And when there's profit to be made and demand available, then a private company will take it. A nationalized system wouldn't necessarily do that because everything is planned from the top down, right? So they budget how much of this surgery do we need to do next year, right?
Yes, and you have quotas that you have to maintain. Yeah. But look, that is obviously absolutely a concern. I guess it's the old argument of like, what's the value of access if the quality of the access is not that high? Like nominally South Africa has free healthcare, right? It's just that you pretty much expect to die if you try and take advantage of it. So it's not all that. Even though it's like exists and is free and is accessible, it's not really something you want to access necessarily.
I'm very much a proponent. Proponent is that word?
I guess. Yeah, like a supporter.
For a hybrid system.
Yes, that's where I'm usually on most things as well, to be honest.
I like having. I see it as necessary to have like the safety net, the guarantee that you will not go without healthcare.
Yes.
That is very much I see it as a necessity, right? But even in Norway, there is a price to everything, and we really, I mean, even in socialist utopia Norway, we know exactly the price of what every type of surgery or procedure costs the government.
Yeah. Does the government make that known to you? Like, that's information that's available?
I'm gonna guess it's publicly available.
Okay.
Somehow, but I haven't looked into it. No.
Yeah.
Interesting. But I will also say that I don't want to take away like the public hospitals. It's certainly not like the safety net as we like to call it here. But if they know that, let's say I get ill with something or whatever, I need some medical procedure, right? If they already know how much that is going to cost society through public healthcare, why not allow me to, kind of take that money to a private healthcare provider and
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
And then have the price normalized by what it would cost to the public. Yeah.
Well, the price, the private healthcare, the private health provider doesn't necessarily need to charge that price, but up to that price is covered.
I see.
So
and then you're paying a convenience fee then, basically, over and above.
Well, maybe. I mean, you'll get what? You'll get fast food, providers, and you'll get exclusive restaurant providers, right?
Yeah.
Some will charge you more because they are, giving you exclusivity for, premium care, and others will, will stick to the price the government pays.
No, I think that's an excellent point. I mean, it probably is a really solid, because that way you also have more capacity then. Even if some of it's a bit less accessible, it still exists, and so like in times of crisis or whatever, it's available. And that was a big problem South Africa had, is obviously with COVID, when we didn't have the capacity that we needed, because like we'd had our healthcare system had been functional, but like just about fine, you know. And then when it was finally put under actual strain for the first time in about 26 years, it just collapsed. Like it just could not keep up. Same goes for the UK, right? Like their NHS couldn't keep up either.
Yeah.
It was a tale as old as time.
No, one kind of story that's been going in Norway quite a bit is like because the government here is so anti-private healthcare that they when we have lack of availability on certain procedures and stuff, they will send patients to Germany or somewhere else
rather than
instead. And pay like essentially paying twice the amount instead of using private healthcare availability in local.
Yeah, that's just like a political statement at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, and
that's
kind of frustrating.
Because that's also using like tax resources which could be better used anywhere else. Honestly.
Exactly.
No, that is very silly. There you go. Tater says that there's an 6 to 8 month MRI waiting period for non-critical cases. That's insane. Oh, okay. Like I mean, that's like I'll say this for South Africa, because we have a hybrid system, like you described, Elmo, and it's fairly functional. It's just that the private segment of it is not very functional. Sorry, the public segment. So like, if you can afford healthcare in South Africa, just like the US. It's accessible. It's right there, and it works well. If you can't, you're kind of screwed. And that's the big problem right now. But the thing that we've got, like I had to go. I have like a deviated septum in my nose, and I wanted to just get it checked out. I could go get a CT scan that day. Like I walk into a doctor's office. I'm like, hey, I would like to get a CT scan, and they're like, okay, here's a script. And then they write me a reference, and then I go over to the next room, and then I get a CT scan and I pay, and I'm done.
Yeah.
That's it. I liked having that available. It was nice, and of course you pay a bit more because I just did it privately.
Yeah, no, I had one episode a few years back when long story short, I hurt my hand. And I wanted to get it checked out, so I went to the emergency room.
Yes.
And they were, when I get there, they were super busy, and one of the nurses looked at me and she basically said, no, you'll be fine, go home. And I started to argue with her, like, can you not take an X-ray or something, just to be sure? But now the doctor were busy, everyone is busy, and but the X-rays aren't done there. It's done in a clinic upstairs. Which was a private company, but to get it for free, I would have to get a general practitioner to basically sign a slip for me.
Saying like a referral.
Yeah, but I asked her, right? Well, if it's a private company, why can't I just go upstairs and ask them? And she said. She looked at me with she was so blank in the eyes and barely understood what I asked of her, and then she said, well, but then you have to pay.
And I was like, okay.
And I'm like, yeah, sure,
that's what I'm asking.
Pay for everything else.
Oh, that's good.
But it's just so alien to people here that you sometimes paying for an X-ray, well, it didn't cost you much.
No, maybe it was worth it, because then you can you skip the queue. Oh, dude, that's funny. I'm sorry you had to go through with that, but did you get your X-ray in the end?
Yeah. It was nothing.
Okay.
But
okay. Good. Yeah. So she was right. She was.
Yeah. But the point
good.
was, I paid. I went to the private clinic, right, and they charged me what I think it was like $60 American.
Whew.
And
that's actually for an X-ray. That's actually, that's about how much I would have paid here. That's pretty good. Yeah.
It's not too bad, right?
No, that's decent.
But because I guess it's a benefit as well because the private companies sees so little, you know, traffic that kind of way, so they don't gouge the prices. There's no point in
Yeah.
putting up huge profit margin on it, right? Because if you
people
push,
have options.
If you push the prices too much, then people are just gonna go with the emergency wait line, right?
Yeah.
And get it for free.
And I suppose that's actually another really good sort of like argument in favor of a hybrid system is that it does sort of normalize out, you know, like really high pricing, because if there's a free option, people will just take that. So you got to price you got to be expensive enough that you turn a profit, but not so expensive that no one comes to you.
Right.
And
so
that's
you can't.
it's like
I think
self-balancing. Yeah.
That's like the biggest problem with America, isn't it? That, you know, the healthcare providers are just gouging everyone, because if you're
you don't have a choice.
Urgent care.
Yeah.
If you're in need of urgent care, you don't have a choice. They can put whatever price they want.
And like pay it or die kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a dark zone.
I'm sorry, I feel so distracted.
No, don't worry. I'm literally I've spent the past 25 minutes moving glass into frames. It's not exactly high-speed gameplay for the viewers here. But these streams aren't meant to be high-speed gameplay. Drop me some. Where's my silicon? I need to paint
Orban
these.
is decreasing.
Is it? Oh, okay. We should you know how like on like dams and lakes they have like those level sticks with the with the markers of like where the water level's at. I think we need to get one of those going.
It's a clear dimp where.
Oh yeah. There's definitely. I saw your lights through. Okay, we just have to kick some down, I guess. Let's just stir it up a little bit. There we go. Flawless system, chat. Should never have doubted us. Let me go smelt up some of the silicon. Every time we load this world back in, the terrain around this base changes very slightly. Because I swear to God, I dig out these frames every single time. The ones by the furnace.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I've seen that as well.
Yeah. I guess it must just be sort of like a rounding error on their height.
And the greenhouse is now fully automated as well.
Hey!
With
and now we get to do it all again over there on the other side. Very nice.
It has 10% CO2, which is automated, and it's temperature controlled.
Hell yeah, man. Nice. Wait, how did you set the CO2 percentage? What did you use for that?
Oh, it's IC in here.
Ah, okay. Let's look at that code.
The code there isn't much, but...
No, I'm just interested to see, because I watched this video and like getting started with MIPS. You know, I'm trying to improve, and then I got, huh?
The lines video?
Yes, it was. I think.
Yeah.
I got about 3 minutes in, and then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go eat some chips. And then I didn't really get back. Monkey brain activated, and I was like, well, I'll come back to this. Then I did not get back to it. But one day, Elmo, we hold out hope. Okay.
The ACs and filtration units are super OP now that you can put ICs in them.
Yeah, because you can basically turn them into like whatever you want.
Yeah, and they have basically built-in analyzers on all pipe connections.
Oh, that's so cool.
So you don't need the setup like sensors and stuff.
Yeah.
You can just read, ratio, the carbon dioxide on input or output or whatever you want.
And then can you like count the moles, or is it just the percentage that you get?
Yeah, you can read out total moles, yeah.
Okay. And then you just do some maths to get the proportion.
No, you can read out the ratio directly.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. That's actually pretty robust. Oh, could you stop the glass printer? I don't think we need 300 glass. Whoops.
It's almost out of silicon.
Okay.
You can use the last piece.
Okay, yeah, let it finish it up. Okay, once. Oh, Jesus! I just smashed my suit into nothing. Love that for me. I have no duct tape. Uh-oh. Yep, no duct tape. You got any duct tape there, by any chance?
Yep. Here.
Well, it's a good thing you have brought an extra suit, because mine's on, I think, one more hit before I'm in vacuum.
Yeah, I see it.
No way AP Chem is coming in handy with this game. What did you, what about AP Chemistry is coming in handy with this game? Do you matriculate in Norway? Like the system where you write one big exam, well, like you write like a series of big exams at the end of high school, and then if you fail any of them, you have to do the whole year again.
No.
Okay, so you do it like per subject.
Yeah.
So if you failed maths, for example, could you just repeat maths alone?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You can even just retake the exam.
Okay, I'll leave this central window piece open for now, just to make moving a bit easier.
Sure.
Just to make moving in and out a bit easier.
Yeah.
So you could retake the exam. Interesting. No, we don't allow that. You could do that in university here, but not in high school.
High school. So is high school the thing before university?
Yes, yeah. So like we have like primary school, which is grades.
Yeah.
Like you're like 7 to 13, and then high school is 14 to 18 years.
14 to 18. Okay, so right. So it's the British middle school and high school together.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, we have them combined. Is the moon easier to play on than Europa? In some ways, yes. You don't have to worry about power so much because you've got 100% solar. So the power is like really easy, and you don't have to deal with the cold. The only problem is that you don't have easy access to gas, chat. That's kind of like the big problem. But I mean, once you learn how to produce that with ice and stuff, it's not a big problem. It's not like a train smash. The hardest thing to get is carbon dioxide.
And you don't need to deal with storms.
And you don't have to deal with storms. That's true. That probably, yeah. I mean, that alone makes it infinitely easier.
Yeah.
Mars is definitely the best starter planet, though, if that's what you're asking. Because as you got a little bit of atmosphere, you can use that to heat, you can use that to cool. If you need some carbon dioxide, you just put down a vent. You know, like it's, yeah. But sorry, what were you saying, man, about the system?
I don't follow.
You were about to tell me something about the way you guys do high school?
Oh yeah, we don't even have exams in all subjects in high school.
Oh, cool. Okay, so like, oh wow. So some of them just don't have a test.
It's like our random draft on each subject, if you get it or not.
What? Okay.
So you'll have like an exam in about half of the subjects. When you like last year you will have an exam in about half of the classes, but it's a random draft on which classes you have an exam in.
Interesting. That's so bizarre. So like, if can you have any say in it, or is it completely random?
No, completely random.
So like, if you're not doing too great at English, you just pray that you don't get the English exam.
Exactly.
Wow.
There are some guarantees though, like everyone has an exam in Norwegian.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Yeah.
That's such an interesting system. Like, I mean, I don't think I've ever encountered anything similar to that. Because like, the Korean system is that's like the Americans. Like they study their entire lives for one standardized test, and then that determines like your entire future, which universities you can get into, what jobs you can do. Like, it's crazy. Yeah.
It's nothing like that here. So
the pressure on those kids is insane, man. So the day itself, right, is like a national event. The entire country is not allowed to make noise. It's a criminal offense to produce noise for 4 hours. So like the airport shut down. Yeah, I mean, I've lived through it like twice. It's crazy. I remember the one time I did the first time it happened, I didn't know it was a thing. So I'm walking down the street, and I turned around and I was like, something's wrong. And I looked the other way, And I was like, something's wrong. And I realized there were no cars. I had not, and there was no one on the street. There are like 55 million people in the space where like you should probably have about 8. And so like it's pretty fucking crowded in Korea. So to have even a minute with no one like immediately next to you was very strange. It was like too quiet, you know? It was very odd. I kind of miss it now. Isn't it past Miles' bedtime? Listen here, you little shits. Yes, it is. Okay, but we're pushing forward. We're making great progress tonight.
So your standard test then is like the baseline for getting into university and stuff?
Not for us. That's in Korea. So our we used to have a standardized testing system here, and then that was done away with because it lasted about the year I graduated high school was the year they implemented the standardized test, and so many people like failed out, and because it was a new system, I think they tried to make it work for about 5 years and then eventually pulled it back. So now what we have is what we call the APS system, which is where like every subject gets you a point between 1 and 7 depending on your percentage, and the number of points you have tell you what degrees you can apply for. So like if you get 7s across the board, I think you can get a maximum of 39 or something because there's 7 subjects. Wait, is that how maths works? No, 42. You can get a maximum of 42 because there's 7 subjects. And so like that determines like what you can apply for when it comes to university applications. So like for example, law requires an APS score of 32, I think. So you can afford to fail like 2 subjects and then you can do something else.
So are those limits like hard?
Yeah, hard limits.
Okay.
Until you turn 23, and then they don't really look at it. Then they look at like, have you worked? What's your like work ethic? Like, will you actually finish your degree? That kind of thing. But no, for like recent high school graduates, it's pretty much, and like if you want to go to like the best universities, it's a hard line. Like either you're in or you're out. But if you're okay with like more like a community college kind of situation, then no, it's not as much. It's not as much of a hard limit. It is still a limiter though.
So what I do here is you get basically your grade card from high school.
Yeah.
And that includes the grades the teacher gives you.
Okay.
Based on your performance and your exams separately. And then you get basically a score of which is just your average grade across all subjects.
Yeah.
And that's the number you get into university with.
Okay, so I mean, yeah. So we've kind of like we've removed it one step from your actual score, and sort of.
Yeah.
And the reason they did this point system is because, some of the subjects they feel have a lesser weighting. So like we have 2 kinds of mathematics you can do here. You can do pure maths, which is like algebra, calculus, differential equations, that sort of stuff. And then you get math literacy, which is more focused on like arithmetic and doing like simple equations and stuff. Like you can kind of think of it like day-to-day life maths rather than like actual
practical math.
Practical math, exactly. But it's, you know, like there's a lot of snobbery in academics, and so a lot of people see that as being like lesser. Like I did pure maths just because I wanted to be an engineer, and then my APS score wasn't high enough in the end. I was 1 point away. And then, but my sister did math literacy, but hers counts half as many points. So she could get 100%, and she'd only get 3.5 points instead of 7.
Why half?
You tell me. It's arbitrary. Like,
okay.
Yeah. And like some subjects, they just don't count at all. Like you get 0 points. Which means that, but because you can only do 7 subjects, that basically means like you're locking yourself out of degrees. So everyone, like there's a whole bunch of stuff like art, and I think art is counted. Not like food science was a thing you could do in school, which was like actual science but for food. That was oh, hello. Hey. That was that got nerfed as well. It's not a very popular system, I'll be honest. People hate it. Yeah, and because like they kind of just make the rules up as they go along. Like, it doesn't make a lot of sense sometimes. Okay, we've cleaned up. Oh no, never mind. There's a bunch of shit in the rocket. Oh, we should set the basketball hoop up over here. That would have been the best way.
Too late now.
Yep. Well, honestly, we just run the rocket twice more and we'll have the same problem again, I'm pretty sure. The whistling emoji looks like a kiss. Chat, I don't know how you got there, but you're damn right. It does look like a kiss. I can't believe we actually managed to filter out most of this.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Let's go. Now it's stopped going. Get back in there. Get in the hole. This is the most efficient system I've ever seen for processing your ores. Requires no manual input whatsoever. Eat your heart out, cows. You wish you thought of this. I see he's finished his terraforming project on Mars. I'm very impressed. I genuinely thought he would die of old age before he got to where he was trying to go. No, he's done it. It's damn impressive. Okay.
Have you followed Lion's series?
No, unfortunately not. With the limited power I have, when it's on, I work like. Yeah.
He has basically this solution.
Oh really? Is this the a man of culture?
He has
That's good.
two Amy's or something, and they drive out, gather ore for him, and then it just all
throw
get
it in a
dumped
hole.
in a big hole. So every time he needs ores and stuff, he just goes into
in
this
the hole,
room,
yeah.
which is the ball pit.
The gem pit, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to pull up an image of these gem pits in South Africa. They are so popular here. Gem pit, South Africa. So like it'll be like a fake cave that you go into, and it's just full of like semi-precious stones, like just on the floor. They are everywhere here. Yeah, here we go. Let's check this out, chat. And Elmo, if you've got this stream open.
It's a bit delayed for me, but yeah.
No, fair. But there's this is that's Cape Town. Oh, there you go. It's recommending a gem pit in Cape Town. But this is literally what it is. It's like a hole in the ground that they just fill with like tons of like rocks, like shiny rocks, and then you buy a little plastic bag, and then you go fill the bag with whichever rocks you like the most. And dude, as a kid, it was like I felt like a goddamn like pioneer. Like I was prospecting out in the Wild West, you know. Oh, Elmo, we have a problem.
Oh.
There are ores underneath the rocket engine. They've fallen into the hole. It just never ends. God. Okay. Well, I think, look, I'll be honest with you. If we're at the point where we're digging ores out of the ground for something to do, we should probably think about winding down the stream a bit there.
Yeah.
Is there... I want to do a little bit more work on the greenhouse, but then I think I'm going to probably start winding it. I just want to run the pipes for now.
Sure.
Do we bother insulating them? We don't, right? Nah.
Insulating what?
The pipes? Nah, no need.
No.
It is 35C, but it's like 0 kilopascals. Like there's no interaction really. I will need my spray paints for this. So what do we need down there? We need to bring in CO2. And I suppose we can just do a pure CO2 mix down there as well, right?
Well, what you could do is just to drag one single pipe, and then you do the mixing and temperature control and stuff in the atmospheric paints.
Segment. Okay, cool. That works for me. That works for me just fine. Then I guess
for now, you could technically just put a passive vent in the starter base and a passive vent in the new greenhouse and connect it to.
Yeah, I mean that's completely fine. I'll run the pipe. That works well. I like that's a nice elegant solution.
Well, elegant I wouldn't call it, but
Yeah.
a workable
Listen,
solution.
listen, we have low standards over here. Okay? If it gets it done with minimal work, it's that's elegant in my book. But yeah, that way we can delay doing the proper atmospherics until we move the whole base over. See? Elegant. My daughter would absolutely love to wander through such a jam pit, but not a thing in these parts in Europe. Yeah, dude, as a kid, it was like, I wish, I mean, hold on, listen, entrepreneurial moment. If you got access to a few thousand pounds and a hole in the ground, you could start your own gem pit. Because basically what you're doing is selling insanely overpriced plastic bags that kids then just get to go and fill up. Bro, like they are so popular here, even now. I think maybe not after COVID. Actually, I don't know if they've survived. But they used to be everywhere here.
Didn't you just see an ad for something in Cape Town?
Oh no, the article was a it was
I
like a tourist thing. Like there's one in Cape Town that's still going, I guess. But I mean, like it was a time when every couple 100 kilometers there'd be another one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was a couple 100 k's because this country is gigantic. A lot of space between everything. I remember I was, there's a lot of Americans in South Korea doing the teaching stuff as well. And I remember having one of, like, the biggest arguments of my life with this girl from North Carolina. And she was like, Texas is the biggest state in the world. And I was like, no, that's definitely not true. Like, there's, like, Canada exists, bro. Like, what are you talking? Well, so does, like, Russia and, I know she meant state as in, like, U.S. state, but she said the world. And so I was like, well, I mean, you can't have both. Oh, man. It was, and I remember eventually she was like, well, it's bigger than South Africa. And I was like, it's definitely not. Like, we get squished up on the map, but it's a freaking huge country. We just get crushed by the damn projection. Okay, where should I run this from the base, or to the base? Where should we plug in? I guess just over here?
Let me see where you're at.
Over here. We're not really using this corner.
No, yeah, sure.
Stick it over there.
That's fine.
The problem we're going to have, though, Holden, if we do this, is that we're going to, like, quintuple the volume immediately, and the plants are all going to die. Because the pressure in there is going to drop to nothing.
Yeah, but we'll just mine up, like, 3 stacks of oxide and problem solve.
Right, okay, cool, never mind. He's got a solution for everything, this guy. I need to... Oh, I'm going to hit the volatiles pipe if I come down there. And so we want to go across then. Miles, I've done it. I finally reached 2,000 words on my essay. Hey, congrats, dude. I remember those nights fighting towards the end there. How far did you take your education, Elmo? Did you go to postgrad level?
I'm still in school.
Oh,
I'm
right.
doing my master's.
Yeah. You are currently doing postgrad. Sorry, that's right. We spoke about this last time.
Postgrad, is that what it's called?
Yeah, like because you got your undergraduate degree, your bachelor's, and then you graduate again, so your post-graduation.
I see.
Yeah, that's the academic term in English.
Right. I gotta remember that.
Yeah, it's really because I mean when you're looking for jobs, it's a nice keyword to search for. Postgrad. But yeah, so okay, so you are taking it to postgrad level. I honestly these days with the job market, what it is, man, it's kind of like a minimum requirement almost now. Like if you want,
not in Norway.
Well, I mean, yeah. Okay, listen, we can't.
I have so many of my
Okay.
classmates that dropped out because the job market is just crying for people.
Oh, because you have a deficit of workers, right? You don't have enough.
Yeah.
No, we got the opposite problem. We got, dude, sit down, chat. South Africa's just hit 37% unemployment.
37.
37%.
Jesus.
I know, man. And that's like, we got 58 million people. That's like 20 million people almost unemployed. It's, we're in trouble. Like, we're in a lot of fucking trouble. That's, yeah, I mean, electricity problems aside, that's, oof. And, you know, we were talking about it on stream the other day, but even if you employed everyone in the country to do, like, government plans and you build hydroelectric plants and stuff, even with the logistics chains, that's still only like 1 million people, you know? And that's at, like, truly insane scale. It's just, it's not a problem you solve quickly. And it's because of COVID, eh? I mean, before COVID, we were at 8% or 18%, which is still high, you know? And then it just exploded. You could say it's a largely unemployed country. I know, my people, my culture, my culture. Where'd you think the name comes from? I'm repping the home team here. All right, I've printed up the pass event for that side. Maybe don't install it just yet till we've got this airlock set up, but
Yeah, I was just looking at the airlock.
yeah.
Did you run out of pipes?
No, we have
Do you still
pipes. Pipes also. I have 3 pipes left, but I've made the run, and the vent on this side is connected.
See, so I have the active vents for the airlock and
Oh, we will need yeah, we will need passive vents obviously for the airlock as well, separately.
console.
Is the atmospherics for the small base, is that linked up to the big tanks?
What big? Oh, the downstairs? No,
Yeah.
not yet.
Okay. We should, yeah, that's something, a project for next time, because then, yeah, then it's a bit more of a permanent system, you know. Then all we have to do is rip this out. Alright, so what do we need for the airlock still?
Gold there. We have active vents here,
Mm-hmm.
and then a console here.
Cool, got it. And we have an airlock chip. No, we need an airlock
do?
chip. No, we don't. We don't. We need an airlock chip,
Okay.
and we need more pipes. Pipe.
I
Oh,
mean,
we also-
advanced airlock chip. Do you want a regular airlock chip?
Yeah, let's do advanced. Oh, no, we don't need advanced, do we? Because
Well,
there's no outside atmosphere yet.
Well, kinda, but not really.
Oh, I mean, why not? Let's do it properly. Yes. Is air control
since-
airlock? No, it's not, right? Advanced airlock, there it is. Yeah, got him.
Air control. Air
And
control.
sensor. Check, I've got the advanced airlock. I'll go start setting this up. I think we just need more pipes now, Elmo. And then we're good.
Pipes.
Yeah, and a light. It's nice to have a light in your airlock.
Pipe.
A joker saw a while back from a comedian that he's happy that there is a 10% unemployed in America because portion of them would not want to see in any job. Console, advanced airlock, glass. I have set up so many of these airlocks now. It's like, it's so routine at this point. Head empty. Okay. Yeah, then just the pipes. And we're cooking. Oh, interesting. The blast door blocks some of the pipe space. Okay, this is a new problem.
I think the top edge is fine to use.
Oh no, just I like to use the I like to do like the little snake when I do the piping, you know?
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, no, so I can't do the things like this. We have to move these. It's gonna have to go up. Thank you for the pipes. I turned around and there were like 10 in my face. Oh, that'll do. A little LED in here. Okay, and then you... Yeah, the top edge does work, you're right. And does that allow me to pass through? It does. Awesome. There we go. Okay, and then the same thing on this side. And we are cruising. How you doing over there, chat? It's a funny joke, I'm just bad at summarizing it. Well, the thing about jokes is you're not really meant to summarize them. You're kind of meant to tell them. You know, like as they're described. It's like dude, I don't know about you, but one of my biggest pet peeves that like drives me crazy is when people try to describe memes, like a visual format thing. They like describe it to me verbally, and I'm like, just find it and show it to me, bro. Like, don't do that. I don't know why, but it drives me crazy.
There you got the source of power.
No, we don't. Actually, that's a good point.
No, I'm telling you.
Oh, we have. Oh, sorry, I'm being instructed. My mistake. Okay, I see.
It's better power, but it'll do.
It'll do. Power comes in the top on this one, yeah? Which way have you got it set up?
Yeah, output is down.
Output's down. Got you. Okay. Miles, does the government know you're trying to use electricity? Shh! Shut up! Bro, what the fuck, man? We were getting away with it. Stop! They're gonna come here and they're gonna break all my light bulbs again. All right, just be chill, bro. Come on. Oh man, some people, honestly, no chill. All right, I think that we have sealed atmosphere in here. I'm gonna vent my waste tank and just do a quick test.
Yeah. Did you fix the missing glass?
I did. Yeah. Well, I hope. Yes, I did. Okay. Looks like we are holding at 118 pascals. We have pressure. Okay, this room is pressurizable. So,
right.
The airlock.
70 degrees as well.
Yeah, it's a little warm. Wait, 70 or 17?
17.
Oh.
I'm looking at your screen. At the stream.
Yeah. I think that was just...
I have a bunch of oxide here. That we can just throw in there.
Does your system warm the gas in the room?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, I mean, in theory.
Yeah, we'll see in practice. We probably should set up pressure regulators on either end next time, just to make sure so there's some airflow. But I suppose if it's one network, it doesn't matter, right?
No, not really. No.
Okay. I think that's everything we need. I just need to run power down there, which is going to involve printing a lot of heavy cable. We need gold. Honestly, I think, you know what might be easier? Is maybe we just make another battery that just runs that room. And then just plug it into the solar panels. Because they're close. That's not easier. No, what am I talking about? That's like so much more work. What am I talking about? Just smelt some gold. Pressure is a capitalist construct and therefore cannot be regular. Whoa, this guy's woke. He's cracked the code. This man is awake. He needs in need of rest. Miles starting his own wind solar farm in his backyard. At this point, Stefan, I'm about to. I'm currently not allowed to put up solar or any kind of other generation by like landlord policy, but fuck him, straight up, fuck him. I'm just gonna do it. I think. Like they can take me to court and I'll just leave the country before we even get. I think the South African courts are currently on a 19-month backlog, so good fucking luck. I'll be out of the country and back before they've even hit the roll. In this essay, I will describe. Yes, you're very funny. How was your stream, Callum? Did it go well? By the way, everybody, this is CCMD. Is Callum from Bytemarks. Go check out their channel. They are friends of the unemployed masses. Much like Elmo here, they're now becoming a fairly regular stream partner, and we have a great time. Callum and I were playing Stardew Valley over on the channel a few days ago. Oh, it was actually 2 weeks ago now. No, my God, time flies. But go check them out. Very cool dudes. Thank you so much. I need it back by tomorrow. Listen, Couch, look. Are there ethical quandaries involved in paying someone to do your academic work for you? Yes. Do you care? Probably not. You're from Florida. So go for it, King, is what I say. Stream went well. Cantankerous Bride is going to rule Elden Ring or whatever. Oh, it was an Elden Ring stream? I didn't even see that. I just saw that you were live. I take it all back. I hope it was horrible. Can't stand that game. It's so good that everyone and their mother has been telling me to play it for like 8 months. And that just makes me never want to touch it. I don't have problems with authority, chat. You do? Okay. I used to write people's essays for work all the time. Yeah, you were like a game reviewer, right, Callum? Did you ever work on those like listable things? Like top 5 Knights of the Fallen Order characters that you want to fuck. I don't know what kind of content those websites put out anymore. Oh man. BuzzFeed was quite possibly one of the worst things for Western civilization. In this essay, I will describe. Okay, Elmo.
Yep.
We've gotten to that part of the stream where I've started quoting the Unabomber, so maybe it's time for us to start winding down. I think the caffeine's wearing off.
Do you have the passive event?
I don't have a passive event. There's one at the printers though. I'm just running the power cable. I'm almost there.
How about you, when you're done with the power cable there, you just go inside the new greenhouse and watch the pressure change.
Okay, cool. I will do that. It'll take about another minute or so for me to finish running this line. Just got to pick up some more wire. Keep cooking. Don't know if 11's going to be enough, but we try. What's the maximum wattage of these heavy cables?
100.
Oh, well, okay, so we're not gonna exceed that.
Yeah.
I wonder if Cows did with his super base.
What do you mean?
I wonder if, because I mean, he had so many machines running at the same time at the end there, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if he ever got close to 100 kilowatts.
Probably not to 100 now.
Because that's like an obscene amount of power for this game.
Well, his nitrolyzer corner was probably the thing that drew the most power there, because those draw like 6 kilowatts each. Ooh. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And he had what, 8, 10, something like that?
Yeah. That would be like 60. Oof. Hopefully that had its own line.
Yeah, probably. But I'm gonna guess that that corner alone dwarfed the rest of the base.
You think the rockets would use more? I don't know why. They just feel like they should be pretty power hungry.
Why would they be power hungry? They are literally out flying.
No, I just mean like as like a gameplay mechanic.
Yeah.
You know, like it just feels like, because like they're supposed to be like this late game, like powerful thing, but really you can do it like from a shack on the moon.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not. Eat your heart out, Elon. Not even close. Oh, actually, hold on, chat. Didn't Starship launch tonight for its Mars mission?
No, they scrubbed it.
Oh, of course they did. Oh, what was the reason? Weather?
I was watching the live stream, but I think there was a boat who started to sail into the
Greenpeace, they got their win.
Yeah.
Finally. Oh, that's crazy. Elmo, you won't believe this. I need another bunch of cable. We're not done yet. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. It's just, maybe this was too far of a crater.
No, it's fine.
Nah, it's worth it. Oh, here's a weird question. I wonder. Nah, we won't need grow lights. Not if we put the plants up higher.
I mean, realistically, that greenhouse is so large that even if our plants only grows 10% of the day, it'll be fine.
Yeah, because we can have so many of them. Yeah.
Yeah. But they will have natural sunlight for most of the day, so they'll be happy.
Oh, Stefan says that it was a frozen valve or something was the ultimate reason for scrub. Yeah. Yeah, for Iridium Privilege, you see launches all the time. That's actually really... I never thought about that. That's... Yeah. Because it's all down in Cape Canaveral, right? Floridian privileges.
Yeah, most of them are done in Florida, yeah.
I used to be such a big... I was like a space guy, you know? A few years ago.
A few years ago, I was in Cape Canaveral.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's so cool.
You know, I was at the launch complex there, and you know, looked around, and there was a launch scheduled for that day, and I had like a ticket to watch it and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing got scrubbed to the next day. But I had planned my vacation so tight that the next day I had a flight, so I couldn't.
Oh, that's so shit. Oh no. I made that mistake in Rome. I did like a Euro trip with a friend a few years ago, and she and we scheduled the thing down because I mean from South Africa you have to provide itineraries, right? They don't just let you travel. So we had to schedule it quite tightly, but we didn't know at the time that you can kind of just like ignore your itinerary. It really, you know, like you're not supposed to, but at the same time, like no one really checks. This was before all the terrorist stuff, so maybe it's different now. But back then, there was supposed to be this huge march through Rome, which was going to be this amazing palatial thing, and then it was delayed by 6 hours due to the weather, and we were literally so tightly scheduled that we couldn't make it. We were like on the bus to the airport when we were, and both of us were Latin students, and we were so excited because it was like a Roman recreation thing. And oh god! All right, Elmo, I am in the room. You may unleash the vent.
Then I'm connecting the vent.
Okay, and oh, yep, it's blasting. We're up to 20 kilopascals in here. What's the minimum for plants? 40, right? It's around there, something like that. Halfway there, and it's primarily oxygen, 4% CO2, not 10, right now. About 10% nitrogen, but that'll rectify.
The CO2 will automatically adjust.
Yeah, over time. It is increasing. Cool, man. We do need to scrub out that X at some point, but we can use portable scrubbers for that. Just vent.
It's just 0.02%.
Listen, I don't like seeing it. It's not welcome in these parts, okay? All right. Well, chat. Elmo, why don't you come into the greenhouse and we'll wrap up over here.
Sure.
Thank you for the balls, Callum. Also, Callum, when did you become a channel member? I didn't see this happen. I'll return the favor when you get monetized. Thank you for that, by the way.
You want to cycle there? Look for me.
It's not connected. It's just manually for now.
Right.
Next time we'll have to do the data disk. These doors do look a lot cooler than the other ones, don't they? Oh, look at those shades, man. Look at this guy. Damn, son. Looking good. All right, well, chat, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. It is 11 p.m. for both Elmo and I, and time for us old men to go to bed and dream about dusty cartridges and whatnot. Thank you so much for hanging out. But we're done. Elmo, do you want to say anything before we wrap up for the evening? Nope, that's it. Okay, cool. He's made his statement clear.
Yeah. I think we did good progress today.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that was it was excellent. We were starting to put together the pieces of the base that we would need, like the infrastructure we need to do this challenge
And more,
properly.
kind of more permanent stuff, you know.
Exactly. Less hacky. All right, next time we will fill this with scrubbers and backup tanks and hydroponics and water and everything we could ever want. So thank you all for hanging out today, and we'll be seeing you in the next one. That's a bye-bye.